giant drinks in front of them.
Giant
Giant
drinks in
tropical
front of
drinks.
them.
Giant tropical drinks.
The fruit budget is out of control. And Magnum PI's Tiger's hat just happens to be next to him.
Dodgers hat? I think
Are
it's
we
Dodgers.
sure?
Big old
I think
D.
it's Tigers.
Big
Is it a
old
D?
D.
Does Tom Selleck have a big
I
old
mean,
D?
they don't call him Magnum for nothing.
Jessica says it very plainly for us, so let's just have her
Well,
refresh our memory. And
why show up? I'll see you later. She'll take care of it for
we
us.
didn't have to do any of this.
Tonight on Murder, She Wrote.
He was shot in the back by this drugstore cowboy.
Wait, we haven't gotten there yet. We still have to go to the part one.
That's too far ahead.
Oh.
If Jessica needs help, then you're hired for muscle, mop up.
Wait a second. How very confusing. Hey, I'm Victor Devon.
Hi, I'm Petra Fried.
And
this is tonight on Murder, She
MAGNUM
Wrote.
P.I.
That one. What show are we watching?
This is
CBS Saturday Night TV.
So we're gonna begin, folks, with Magnum P.I. going into Murder, She Wrote, because this is an event.
It's something.
It
It's a move.
it's something. So this is Novel Connection, which appears in the Magnum P.I. universe.
That's right. Season 7, episode 8, in case anybody cares.
It's kind of amazing that Magnum was on for so many years before Murder, She Wrote. It was a
Oh, I know.
huge show.
Yeah, it started in 80, I believe.
Huge show.
Huge.
Never watched it as a young person.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, it was interesting to sort of get into the rhythm of what they're doing here, right? Granted, it's not that different, but
No, but I mean, I sort of view it as like a contemporary of like the A-Team or MacGyver,
totally.
and it's not quite those. It's not quite as bombastic. It has a little bit of shoot 'em up
Mhm.
action. Um, but it is a detective show,
Yeah,
just not in a noir sense. It's outside that box.
because it's not exclusively murders, right? Like we get all sorts of crime and
Espionage and
sure, yeah.
yeah,
All the things that man's like.
the men's. Okay, so special guest star Angela Lansbury, because this is in fact the opening. But I didn't watch this for years after watching part two because Magnum
Mhm.
PI is notoriously not available on any streaming right now.
It's
Uh,
extra. You gotta pay extra.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I assure you, for everyone listening, that we acquired this legally.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Um,
We have receipts.
we have
I'm
a
not
car scene.
sweating. We're in a car.
We have a car
Yes.
scene with Magnum's number one guy. What's his name?
Higgins, Jonathan Higgins,
Higgins.
who I don't know about you, I had to do some backup work. He is the estate manager for somebody Masters, Mr. Master.
Hmm.
Anyway, but because I don't
Well,
know anything about the Magnum universe, so I didn't realize that Higgins is like his Gal Friday, if you will.
I think it would be fair if we didn't even bother trying to explain Magnum PI universe, because we're just diving in right at the point of
Yeah, we're just vacationing here.
yeah. And so we have this car scene. We had a little bit of a car crash. Somebody ran them off the road, which is never good. But it's Higgins accompanied by three ladies. Stephanie Faracy as Amy Saylor, who I
Hmm.
know as the mom from Hocus Pocus, as well as other
That's her.
sitcoms.
Oh,
Pamela Bates, as played by Dorothy Loudon, who famously was in Follies and a number of other theatrical and Sondheim things. She
she's a
sang
bit of a
Losing
nut
My
here.
Mind.
Yep.
And Jessica Walter
Yay!
as Joan Fulton.
In a tour de force
Adore.
performance
Oh, I mean, when is
in
it
this
not?
double parter. She
When is it
really,
not
some people deliver every time. She delivers every time.
every time?
So good.
Every time. Whether she's on Arrested Development, whether she's on Dinosaurs as the
Hmm.
mom, Fran, or in, as we saw, as the soap opera writer in season 2 of Murder, She
Murder in the
Wrote.
Afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Where she was the victim. Uh, oh, we're treated to this lovely view of Tom Selleck's legs.
I mean, these are the shortest shorts I've ever seen
Ah,
on a tally tall like him. Good grief.
he is gorgeous.
He's beautiful.
He really is. I learned about him first, I think, through that baseball movie he was in, which I
Baseball.
couldn't tell you the
Huh?
name of it. Yeah, I know, I know. My dad liked baseball, and we
Field of
watched
Dreams,
videos.
Bull
No, that's Kevin
Durham.
Costner. No, that's also Kevin Costner. No,
What other baseball movies are there?
he goes to Japan. It's a big thing.
Huh.
Um, hang on, I'm getting there because then we get more interesting.
See, I
Uh,
got nothing. You said
Mr.
he was in and Out.
It's called Mr. Baseball.
Missed it. No, are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm
It's
not. I
not
know I'm
called
not.
Mr. Baseball.
But then again, of course, yes, he is in and Out. He is in Three Men and Baby, which
Hmm.
I also would eventually watch.
Huge
Uh,
recurring loop on Friends
yes,
as Monica's
As a
Richard.
yeah.
Yep, yep.
And then of course Blue Bloods, which is sort of
Wow.
regenerized him as a leading
That's a
man.
he's a
He's
copper.
still very pretty. He's still
I
very
know.
handsome.
Those steely eyes, my goodness. And you know
And
what helps is that he's not just like beautiful, but he's charming as fuck.
he is suave. Yeah, there's not really a he doesn't come off as oily or
No.
sort of douchey, which a
He can be
lot of 80s leading men do,
truly. He can be really
either then or in
manipulative,
retrospect.
but but he's not
You know,
greasy.
it's
You're right.
useful. It's useful. I mean, I
He looks
remember
like
him
he always
being,
smells good, or at least smells like something.
I bet he smells delightful. I'm
Yeah.
actually Googling him without a mustache because it's been so long since I've seen him without facial hair. Yeah, still handsome.
Oh yeah.
I think he's still very handsome.
That mustache isn't hiding anything bad.
No, it's nice. That's him in
Oh
the
gosh.
70s, looking at this photo of him. Um,
A little more leaning
but
into Peter Gallagher, but just as good looking.
also not mad at that either.
Nope,
And
nope.
still working, still doing the things. Here he is in a Hawaii shirt because MAGNUM P.I takes place in
In
Hawaii.
Hawaii. How lucky are we?
Who knew?
Have you ever been to
Oh my
Hawaii?
goodness. I've never been, but I still also want to give a moment for Joan Fulton's attire here for just a second.
She looks, she looks like she's ready for something.
That's so good. No,
First of all, it's beautiful, but it's also whore.
well,
Yeah.
that's what we go for. I
She,
love her as a sex kitten.
she's our femme
Femme
fatale tonight.
fatale.
Uh,
Um,
that leg
no,
sort of perked up like that.
I've
Little look
never
at
been
those
to Hawaii,
hoes.
and now I feel like it's sort of not looked upon well for the tourist season. Uh,
Yeah, there's
I
some
think we've
complicated
colonized
things.
it into the earth. Yeah.
Not great.
I mean, it's been
Not
a
great.
minute since I've heard that news, but I think we overwhelmed them. Like we take over a lot of the resources, and it's really hard on the um, population there.
Yeah.
So,
And we have Magnum PI to blame for it.
I mean, that it couldn't have
Look
hurt
how
because these
beautiful it
are
looks.
beautiful locales. Was this all done
And
on location?
I mean, we had a lot of shots that were specifically framed so that the sea and the bay or the cove was behind them. It's very beautiful. Like I think they must have filmed on location here. Or if not in Hawaii, somewhere coastal of the like.
Maybe like back and forth because it's not
Hmm.
far for me. It would actually be a very easy trip from California
Yeah.
to Hawaii, so it wouldn't surprise me if
Oh
they did
yeah.
pickups there.
Solid six, and then you're getting laid.
Oh my goodness. Uh, so this took place in 1986. So this is specific era. Uh, Maui? Are we on Maui?
No, he wants to go to Maui. They keep trying to get
He
him
wants
to
to go to
go
Maui.
to
That's what it is.
Maui, So they must be on either the Big Island or Oahu. I'm guessing Oahu. That's where all the sort of the industry in the city is. So
Yeah, it looks like this was filmed in in Honolulu on
there we
Honolulu
go. On
within
location.
Honolulu.
Yeah,
I'm not sure the framing of how you say it was filmed on an island, but yeah.
that's awesome. And a nice little trip
Okay.
for our Angela.
Yes. Ooh, I
Love to
can
get her in a good
imagine either
climate.
having a great time or utterly irritated she had to deal with this.
We have to do a fucking what crossover? What?
Ah, For
It,
with
it's
whom? I mean,
I
it's an
think it's a
odd
good
pairing.
match. Yo, look at
It's
us.
it is an I mean, it's a fun match,
It's fun. It's a fun
especially
match. That's a
once
good
it gets
compromise, yes.
established. Once it gets established in the second part, but it's an odd choice.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm no stranger to, the crossover episodes. I remember when the critic was on The Simpsons. I remember
Of
when Ally
course.
McBeal was on The Practice.
Hmm.
Um, those at least shared a
Family Guy
universe,
and
we
The
learned.
Simpsons. It's happened.
That
It's
was
happened.
one of the lesser.
Yeah, that's not a
I
good, not a shining example, is it?
fucking hated that so much.
Another
Um,
fucking fight sequence on that show. I'm gonna
oh God.
anyway. Well, so
Okay, so
some things have happened.
yeah, do you know what the hell is going on?
Yeah, okay. So
Okay.
these three women arrived and they almost got run off the road by a truck. And they arrive at the master's house and they're like, "Oh, we were almost killed." Pamela, in particular, played by Dorothy Loudon, is kind of
Hmm.
a nut. She's kind of a wreck about it. Uh, and then Magnum's curious. He wants to get put on this case, and of course they don't want to hire him. This is running gag in the Magnum episode where, "Oh, they don't want me for the case. They really want me for the case." It's kind of a snore, but I guess we're supposed to see that he has quite an ego around his competence doing his work. But it's the next, they're about to take off, and now they're following Amy. This is our friend from Hocus Pocus.
Yes,
Amy
in this
said she was going
beautiful blue.
shopping, but she went downtown to the business district. She's dropping off a package. Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
that was the summation of what's happened so far, and we are live on the scene now with Amy downtown.
Meanwhile, we've gone 10 minutes of this episode and
I
nothing has
know.
happened.
Nothing's happened, no. Although they're in Magnum's in a fucking helicopter with his cronies and they're just touching down on the top of any old building they want. How is that allowed?
There are so many establishing shots in the show. There's just stretches of no dialogue.
It's very like
Oh,
action
and these shorts.
oriented. Very, I mean, and they're white too. Jeez.
Hi. Hi, Tom.
They just reflect everything. We see it all.
What Magnum?
And him eating
Uh,
ice cream. Mmm, yum. Yum, yum, yum.
oh, she's on the run. Amy's on the run.
Oh, so there's a guy, the same guy who was in that truck at the beginning is now in this blue Corvette sort of thing.
Yes,
Oh, it's very convenient that the cars we need to see are red and blue,
it is useful.
right?
And she's in a
Thank
blue
you very
dress
much,
riding
production
a red
design.
car.
She looks great, by the way. I love her in that little cute blue dress. It works.
I'm so used to her being somewhat dowdier, like more of a
Yeah.
mom, or she has this fun scene in Frasier where she is one of his clients when he goes back to private practice and she's afraid of clowns. Um, and so he tries to get her to
What a part to
calm down
play.
a bit. I fall by doing one of those Jack in the Boxes. Do
Yeah.
do 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 do. And it pops out and scares the hell out of her. She's, please don't kill me. Um, Also, as I understand it, and I don't believe I'm talking out of tail here, out of turn here. I believe she is a queer icon as well.
No shit.
Uh, yeah,
This is our Amy.
yeah, yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
She's good in this. I think for one of the less flashy roles, she's really good. She brings a lot to the table. Her in
Love
her
is
blue
insane.
dress. Uh there's like a
Okay,
lot of wandering around. I did want to make a note that the
please.
music in Magnum is a bop. like the chase sequences and the action sequences
Mm.
and the espionage sort of moments. The music is a fucking banger bop.
I
100% would
remember
recommend.
thinking that the Miami Vice soundtrack was also sort of like
It has that
was
same kind
also
of vibe,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah,
You could dance to this beat.
we danced to the beat. Oh, we have a familiar face here. Another actor who has been on other episodes of Murder, She Wrote, but in this universe, he is
He's
police captain.
Frank
What's his
Browning,
name? Frank Browning.
Captain Browning in
But
Hawaii.
we will also recognize him from episode 2, Dead Heat, as the security guard at the track.
He is, isn't he?
Yes, he is placing his bets
You know,
with and harassing
with his insider trading knowledge.
Norman
Yeah.
Feldman.
Norman Fell.
Norman
Norman
Fell, not Feldman.
Feldman.
Ah,
Uh, Magnum is now known around town as the guy who reported that Amy was being chased, and he wasn't
right.
wrong.
And it's sort of strange to me. Okay, so I don't really understand what his connection is with her. As we only really know his connection with Bates, with Pamela, who is our Dorothy Loudon.
What
Um,
Magnum's connection with them is,
right.
he
So
doesn't have a
somehow we have
connection
to,
with them. He,
well, we have to get to her, don't we? Somehow we have to connect Magnum to Amy.
yes.
We
So
haven't yet
essentially,
figured out,
because he's
we haven't
curious.
figured out why these stories are happening yet.
This is why he's a good or difficult match for Jessica Fletcher is because he's nosy and he wants to know. And that's what he's doing right now. He's being nosy and he followed Amy when he didn't was asked not to. He's butting his nose in and sort of complicating everything, much like Angela Lansbury as Jessica Fletcher. You know what I mean?
I do, but the only connection really is that Dorothy Loudon and Amy were in
They
the
just
same
happen to be
vehicle,
staying, yeah, they were in the same vehicle. They happen to be
and she
staying at the
called
master's house, which is
Magnum.
also where he lives.
Right.
So he just it's sort of by proximity he's related to the situation, and his curiosity, just like Fletch, has gotten the better of him, and he is getting
God,
himself deeper
Fletch.
and deeper. You don't like that?
I'm a little put off, but no, we'll work through it.
Fair. We'll find a
Um,
better pet name for her.
so he's just a private investigator? Is he a former cop turned investigator, or do we know
I don't know.
this
I
about
don't
him?
know. I think he's just a
Yeah.
private investigator with a because there's a joke about him having a private investigator license.
Okay. Which we sort of dealt with our Harry McGraw.
Oh,
Maybe that's
sure.
why they thought this would be a decent
Hmm.
crossover too, because we've already had the private investigator like headbutting,
Hmm.
and having a private investigator is actually very useful for Jessica because she is very often stymied by police. She
This is
can't get
true. She kind of
she
operates at
can't
the
do
same
things.
level as the PI, right? In the way
Yeah,
she snoops
yeah.
around and gets things done. So,
And that's actually one of the jokes that I think
absolutely.
towards the end there.
Hmm. Um, they do keep making allusions, everyone, that Pamela wants to hire somebody else to look into this issue and who tried to run them off the road. A different investigator who they're bringing in from the
Hmm,
mainland. And of course,
interesting.
pretty thick.
The the
Pretty
main
thick.
land.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, but shrimp shot.
Which is
Yeah,
extraordinarily far from Hawaii.
I know. I know. That girl, she was traveling for 12 hours to get there. And she's looking fresh as a daisy. She's not here yet, by the way. Who
She'll be
could we
here
possibly
soon.
be talking about? Who could we be talking about?
We have quite a distance before we
Uh,
even hit her. We still do. Um, okay, so I saw it. He's a former ex-Navy lieutenant. So he's not a
okay.
former, but he is a present ex-Navy lieutenant and Vietnam special ops veteran who
So he's got
resigned
some
his commission.
credentials.
Wait, he resigned his commission at age 33 because he never got to be 23. What does that mean?
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know what that means. On the beautiful Hawaiian, I'm reading this off of IMDb, but on the beautiful Hawaiian Islands, Magnum is a PI who enjoys life, his buddies, and who works just hard enough to keep it real. This is very chat GPT. Uh,
Isn't everything now?
and this is another, I guess I always thought that Magnum leaned a little more into the comedy as well, in the similar sort of we don't take ourselves too seriously like
It's
A Team
lighter.
or
It has kind of like a Beverly
Miami.
Hills Cop vibe to me. Did you ever see those
Mm,
movies?
very
Like
long time ago.
serious shit happens, but there's also fun. It's fun. Magnum P.I. is a fun show, I have decided. If this isn't any indication of what the rest of the series is like,
Did this convince you to check out the rest of the series?
um,
Slowly but surely.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I like it. It was
But if
really
it
fun.
happened to
And
be
there is
on,
something different about it, right? It's a little different than the follow-up episode that comes later.
tonality completely different.
Yeah, right.
Shooting,
And it's
like
fun.
I find that to be
The
really
pacing is
interesting.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
This has a lot of like really jam-packed action sequences and then a lot of lingering. And there's not as much dialogue that we get in like Murder, She Wrote, right? There's a lot of chat in Murder, She Wrote.
Well, because in Murder, She Wrote, even if there's like these long stretches of no dialogue, there's like
Hmm.
winking nudges as she's looking around and trying not to be found and sort of
Yeah.
poking about. There's not a lot
Yeah.
of poking here. There's just a lot of driving and skulking.
A lot of driving and skulking. Absolutely. This sequence is great.
Um,
So Magnum is basically notice this is the same guy that was following Amy. And we
yeah,
have a name for him too. I think it's we
we
also
get
just
to
met
it.
a dude, a businessman named Arthur Houston, who's kind of a smarmy, gross Hawaiian businessman. But anyway, we have this sort of chase, sort
Well,
of. What would
it's
you call this sequence? What would you call this? Like the
following.
following
It's not a
montage?
chase.
It's not
It's
a
not a
chase.
chase.
That comes
This
later.
is a leisurely stroll. Like
Uh-huh.
this is one vehicle driving, another vehicle follows him.
Yeah.
They stop. Nothing
So
happens.
wait. So Magnum goes to this hotel and he knocks on door number three, and then he's like, nobody's home, and then he starts leaving. And then
Yeah,
the guy who's following him promptly gets out of his car to go look into number three because I think he
he
believes
tricked him.
that's where Amy is. Oh, because he found Amy's medicine and then found out that she had a prescription sent to this hotel. But he did
Right.
not knock on her door. He knocked on a random door. And now the guy that's been following him picks the lock of this random door.
He
Gun
fooled
to the
him.
shoulder. It's Magnum. Got him. But then this
Yeah,
fucking
he tricked him
asshole
into
from
getting into
behind.
this.
What a
Is
sequence.
this Jared Houston? Is that our
Some
gentleman's name here?
No, that's not oh, you mean the actor?
Yeah. No. I meant Arthur Houston is our character,
No,
right?
this isn't Arthur Houston. Arthur Houston is the
No.
businessman. This is the guy who we find out
Who's
later.
running around? No, I know. I
This
don't know
is
the character's name.
I know I'm trying to find it. Mayfield, Paul Mayfield. That's him.
Mayfield.
Mayfield. We're gonna call him the
Right.
follower, the guy that's following
As
everybody.
played by Don Matheson.
Hmm.
He also looks familiar.
He looked like he spent a lot of time in the sun. That's what I thought.
He is also has been on Murder, She Wrote. Hang on.
Has he?
Getting there. He has, but I don't know in what, so I'm finding out. Because I do my research as we watch, evidently. Oh, he was in My Johnny Lies Over the Ocean as Oklahoma Cowboy. I don't know what that means. Was he
I'm
the
trying to
guy
think of
that,
which cowboys were maybe
well, was
in
he
the dining
the
room maybe.
beef handler that Joanne Worley is flirting with?
Oh, that's probably it. Yeah.
He doesn't have a
So
name?
I don't think he had much
Yes,
to
he
say. I
does.
think it was all about the ladies. It was a ladies'
I
cruise.
Oklahoma. Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Um, And he also is the Red Knight in my favorite version of Alice in Wonderland, but I
Mm.
could not have told you that without IMDb informing me of that. Yes, Don Matheson. He is in fact the cattleman in
There it is.
My Johnny.
Found it.
See, we have to sort of connect these dots here.
This is what we're doing here.
Um,
Hey, we're in a universe we're not
okay.
used to. We have to comfort ourselves with useless information.
So Amy has been brought to the house by Magnum. We're reconnecting with Pamela, and we're going to try to find out more about this guy who ran them off the road.
Yeah.
But Dorothy Loudon has other plans.
Oh, but guess who's here? It's Jessica Fletcher.
It is my
It's Jessica
Sondheim
Fletcher.
companion, Jessica Fletcher. It is, I mean, we've seen Angela Lansbury in everything from, Manchurian to Mrs. Claus to Court Jester to like we've seen her in
Mm,
lots of different scenarios. This isn't that unusual, even though she's playing Jessica.
her character,
But
yeah.
it's the filming of it is just off enough to be a little disarming.
Yes, it is, and I agree. I agree. I think that well, and the way it's filmed to me does feel like it's from Magnum's perspective, and she does feel
Hmm.
like persnickety and fussy and a little annoying,
Yeah.
right? It is a
And
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
And you're like, I kind of
yeah.
get his perspective. She's being a little like she's a lot right away. She always
And
is.
she gets that way on occasion in
Yeah.
Murder She Wrote. But
Yeah.
I'm very curious about the production of this because I wonder if her lines were written by Murder She Wrote people or
I,
if this was their interpretation of it.
I think it's to me it sounds like their interpretation of it because when we're watching her cadence in her show, we sort of
Hmm.
understand why she says things when she says them. In this, she's like right on the front end of like, well, what about these clues? I thought about this, I
Right.
thought about that. It's a lot to take, right?
And
You're
she's
like,
crustier.
whoa, chill out, lady. She's a little older-ish. She has a little more like granny complex in this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's because these are not her writers. Because we know that she's not supposed to be perceived as granny, but she's a little granny in this.
Yeah, she gets a little bit better in part two. But
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. Did you see the movie Weapons yet?
Oh yeah, I
The
loved
yeah.
Weapons.
One of
So
the
much
things that
fun.
I thought was really cool about that was that it had several scenes done more than once, and we see them from different perspectives, and they're different takes, and they're just different enough to inform who the narrator in those, who the
Sure.
protagonist is in those, and
Absolutely.
that's a really good example of that happening. This since we don't really get a lot of information about how she engages with Magnum because they barely interact in this episode, frankly. Um,
In this one, yeah. In the next one,
Yeah.
they're a
And the
little
next one they have
closer.
more.
But
Well, because then something happens. Like that's the thing
well, this is
also.
his show, right? And actually, I think writer wise and plot line wise, and as far as what they contribute, I do think it's pretty equal. I think the writers do a good job of giving them both accolades for what they've contributed to this murder mystery.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, let's go back a little bit and let's have a little bit of that interaction just so we have a
Sure,
sense
let's
of what
do.
they're like together.
Yeah.
May have also run into the guy who tried to run you off the road. I got the license number this time, but I'm sure you'd rather wait for your investigator to get here.
She's here.
She?
Sure. Dun, 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 dun.
She,
She.
She's so proud of
Dorothy
her
Loudon,
friend.
like, she is. It's a
She's a nut in
little.
this. She's weird.
She really is.
I mean, if you're the J.B. Fletcher I know of, I just didn't know you were a woman. That is, that he was a she, and she was also an investigator.
An investigator. Ah, Mr. Magnum, I'm afraid you have me confused with someone else.
no, no, he has his terms confused. I said help was coming.
Will everyone please excuse me?
Amy's like, I have to go. I
You're
don't
like, I
care
got
about
better
any
things
of
to do.
this.
Yes, I'm sure.
Move on.
Quite an ordeal.
And I'm sure we haven't heard all the details of it, right, Amy?
Mr. Magnum, I have to speak to Jessica alone.
Even though we had all
I
that time to
know.
do that before you got here.
Find out.
Truly.
Amy Little secrets have any
She
real
didn't come
bearing
in
on
the front door. She came from the stairs.
She just arrived. We've hardly had time to talk.
Just a moment, Pamela. Mr. Magnum, I could hardly ignore a telegram from a dear old friend saying that someone was trying to kill her, but I am certainly not here to work on a case.
Oh my God.
Higgins is immediately smitten.
He loves her. He is, I won't say it.
Jonathan Higgins.
You can say it.
Oh, Mr. Higgins.
He is.
I won't. I'm a lady.
Oh, I want to say he is bricked up for JB Fletcher. I do have a lot of questions, mostly regarding Higgins's hair. It is the most confounding hair
I
this
don't
side
understand it either. I've
of
never
Bruce
seen a
Willis in
receding
Moonlighting.
hairline quite like this before.
It's such an odd. It looks like it's cut. It looks like the villain Gary Oldman in Fifth Element. It doesn't make
Oh, it
any sense.
does. It's just missing that acrylic plate, right?
Yes.
That's it. This is such a weird
Uh,
scene with these three actors, four actors. We have
hmm.
Higgins, Pamela, Jessica, and Magnum.
All pros. Like that's the thing
Odd.
also is I know Tom Selleck
Yes,
is the ingenue in this
sure.
by virtue of his age, but he's been working fucking years at this point.
Hmm.
Um, he's very handsomely, might I add, in one of my favorite films, Myra Breckinridge, which is a bonkers film with
Oh,
Mae
I don't know
West and
that
Raquel
one.
Welch.
Oh, okay. Mae
My
West.
darling, my darling.
Is this
We
for
don't have
me?
time right now. It will happen, and I kind of need to be there when it happens, but
Okay,
it will
okay.
happen.
This is for the Patreon.
Maybe,
I still
maybe.
gotta open.
Oh
By the
God,
way, folks,
we
Victor
can.
for the holidays sent me Snoop Sisters, which I have yet to crack open because my DVD player is still in storage. But I
Oh,
can't wait to open that shit.
yeah, that's some good stuff too.
Yeah,
Oh God, Patreon content. We can barely get these out on.
I know, seriously.
Uh, Higgins is covered in dirt because his job is
He's
odd.
the estate manager, but he does a lot of random shit.
He does
Looks
so
like.
many
Oh, this is so
things.
funny. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
Uh,
please.
they're all at lunch now, and Jessica said, "Have Magnum come too." And they're all sitting around this table, and Magnum's sitting off to the side on a TV tray. And
There's
Jessica's
just not
like,
enough
"Can we just make some
chairs.
room for him, Higgins?" And he's like, "No,
No,
no."
I want you all to myself. I don't even want him in the room. I'm kind of mad
Yeah,
that I'm sharing you with Pamela and Amy.
basically.
Uh, it's a
This isn't.
huge Capri salad as well as white wine with lunch.
This is what you do in Hawaii.
This is what I do right now. I'm ready.
I'm drinking as we speak.
I want to be a gentleman of leisure.
It's absolutely.
I can't, okay, I'm sorry. I can't believe that we've gone now a half hour and the only fucking thing has been someone ran us off the road. Great.
Kind of. That's it.
Then what? Like,
Amy disappeared
why
for a
did,
second.
and then you've been chased
It,
and you've been followed, but like, okay, so there has to be more to it than this, guys. Like, who the
there's
fuck
a
is
lot of.
Amy? Like,
I think the Magnum episode is less good than the Murder She Wrote episode. I think that one
it does
actually
not stand on its own. The Murder She Wrote episode actually stands on its own.
it does. This one is really incomplete and feels like just a lot of really drawn out exposition.
I feel like
A
we get
lot of
everything
drawn
we
out.
need from the previously on MAGNUM P.I. I think we get
Kind of.
everything we need.
I mean, the number of times they
We
say like we have special help coming from out of town, and like they say it like 4 or 5 times before I'm like, yes, we get it. Jessica Fletcher's coming. Come on. Ooh, look, Frank Leahy's here.
Yeah, John McMartin, legendary, another legend, frankly,
Yeah,
who has
truly.
been in Murder She Wrote as well as another Sondheimer. He was in Into the Woods.
Of course he
And
was.
yeah, and Follies. He was also in Follies, come to think of it.
He's great.
Um, he is Jessica Walters'
Friend,
friend.
friend. I mean, we learn more about it later, but
Yeah,
he
we get
plays
the
a guy
impression that
named Jason Bryan. Jason Bryan.
Joan is still here in this wonderful capelet and bathing suit with these these earrings, I live. I
There,
live and I
she looks her,
breathe.
the barracks, the chest. Oh, the décolletage,
Oh,
sir.
just
She's very hot in this episode.
she is, and she maintains that in
Yeah,
the Murder She Wrote episode. I will say she is a vital sexual woman in her other two appearances on Murder She Wrote as well,
absolutely.
in Murder in the Afternoon, and then a future episode where she plays sort of a less than ethical biographer.
Mm.
She gets like a hot tub scene in that one. She gets like a bathtub scene. Uh,
She's really good at playing morally ambiguous people.
have you seen Slay Misty for Me? The Clint Eastwood, Jessica Walter
No, I don't think I have.
thriller. It's like a precursor to Fatal Attraction. She
Oh,
plays
cute.
the fucking
The
crazy.
the nut.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, by the way, someone just
Oh,
tried to shoot somebody in this room.
yeah. What happened?
Well,
Bullet
okay,
went through the
so
window.
they finally were like, Magnum, you're hired. And then Dorothy Loudon made some nasty comment about him being like the hired muscle. And Magnum then had a fit. And while he's having a fit, he knocks over some wine glass. The room is a commotion. And then we got to talk about it. He
Mm.
sees a gun barrel in
Pointing through
silhouette
the yeah.
through the patio door.
So
And
silly.
when I say that this gun barrel silhouette looked like one of the silhouettes in Home Alone,
Oh,
this
yeah.
looks like a cardboard cutout. The
I
way
wanna I
it
wanna
moves.
I wanna get just a little Jessica Walter here
Sure.
since we have her.
Periods, couldn't you have called? I've got the police looking for you.
Pamela, I'm 39. I'm an
Uh,
adult. I don't
Great line read. I'm
I'm
39.
39.
Jason Bryan. Joan and I met on the beach.
Just now.
I'm sorry to interrupt your lunch. Joan said it was urgent that she stop by here.
What was so urgent if you didn't know anybody was looking for you?
I have been in these clothes since yesterday.
I'm
I
filthy.
doubt it.
I doubt it,
Great.
Dorothy Loudon
So
says. I
good.
doubt
I
it.
want this
It's a
episode to be
quippy little
all that
scene.
shit.
I know. This is a
I
good one. Because you have all these like
Well,
fucking power players in one room.
I'm finally getting to meet one.
Well, we're all so pleased that you're safe, Mrs. Fulton. You seem to have been spending a great deal of time on the beach.
Couldn't drag her away yesterday.
I'll arrange for more salads.
I feel like this is an imposition.
I just it reads
I'll arrange for
like
more salads. Is that the
it's
title of
just
this episode? Jesus
I love
Christ.
it. I love it. You know what? If for some reason
It's very theatrical.
it is. It gives
Yeah.
me oh God, like Noel Coward. Like it's so
Very that. Yeah. Everybody has a little slip in there.
right.
Yeah.
So fucking good. It's just so fucking good. And I don't view that kind of cleverness wordplay with Magnum PI, but maybe that's my own predilection, and maybe I'm mistaken.
Maybe you don't know, but maybe Magnum is funnier than Murder,
Maybe
She
I don't
Wrote.
know about Magnum, but it's worth saying that so far the best lines have all been from women and the fop.
They always
So
are. Oh my God, they always are. I do love Magnum's little tantrum here.
he spills the wine. Oh, there's the
Do you see
gunshot.
the gun barrel? Like
I did.
it does like
Yeah.
rocking around the
It was
Christmas
a
tree.
cartoon.
They scared off
It's
Harry and
waiting
Marv
for
this time.
the little animated bullets from Roger Rabbit to
Basically,
escape from it.
bang. Of course,
So
Magnum
Magnum
rushes out
immediately
and
runs. Oh, he's just a little wet. He
dang,
has
he's good looking.
wine stain down his shirt. Ugh,
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. He's on the phone. As with any private investigator, he has two phones, a black one and a red one.
Well, you know, red is
One's
for
for
hot
Moscow.
ones.
Like, is that his direct line to the Kremlin?
Uh,
Okay, so we're
a lot of
getting to the
rehashing
point that
here. Yeah.
a professional assassin, not just
This
someone
isn't just
out
someone,
for,
yeah, being a dick. This is like
right.
someone hired to kill.
Well, not even just being a dick, but someone who is trying to take care of something on their own. Like not a novice. This is someone who
Oh no,
actually,
this is a
in theory,
professional.
knows bad at it, but
Well,
in theory.
you know. By the way, what is this dummy dum dum little side storyline that has no conclusion whatsoever in this episode? Magnum's two little cronies that were trying to get him to go to Maui. Apparently, he's in this thing where they're trying to invest in some land and he can't get his bank loan, but
It's
it,
possible
it
it was
serves
a
no
through
purpose
line.
whatsoever. They don't come
It
back at
may,
all.
well, in this episode, what if it's the point of next episode? We didn't
He's,
watch the next episode.
well, of Magnum, I suppose. That's the through we're missing.
Did you talk to Ice Pick?
Who's Ice Pick?
Oh no.
Who?
It's all just a little silly to me.
It's a little silly.
Um,
What do you think of these
according
two
to
guys? These two
oh,
guys,
I couldn't give it. I could not. They're not even in the second one, are they?
no, they're
They're
not. This is the
yeah.
last they show up. This whole like D plot line investing in land on Maui goes nowhere in this two episode
Hmm.
arc. It's so frustrating. Oh, Fletch just walked in on Magnum in his bathrobe. That's important.
Love the screen on him.
Sort of
This
hunter green,
it's so comfy
masculine.
looking. His big masculine arms around my allegedly tiny little waist.
Your legend tied to the waist.
All right, we're getting a little bit more back and forth.
We're getting a little relationship between them now.
She doesn't trust Joan. She says that Joan is lying. Amy is lying. All the folks are lying.
Well, they all have like some
Because
kind of little secret, don't they? We find out eventually.
mhm.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
It's
Uh,
stuffed full of details.
we have one little like almost Maltese Falcon little thing with Amy because she has that package that we don't
Maltese
know.
Falcon, yes.
Well, it's purposeful for the purpose of this, but
Well, and
who cares?
then
It's not really like
Pamela, Dorothy Loudon, she has some sort of like, I took important financial files away and I think someone's trying to hunt me down. That goes nowhere.
no, just nowhere.
Nowhere.
Well, I guess it's a little bit similar to that Tough
Yeah.
Guys Don't Die, where we're like, okay, so which of them is the reason?
Yeah. It's very that. We
Because
have three
if
possibilities here, right? Three women.
if the three women are there, which of the three was the target?
Hmm.
And you have to think if the guy was chasing after Amy, well, then it would be Amy.
Probably.
So,
Or
okay.
is it? Or is it?
Or is
So,
it?
have we determined the actual relationships of these women, or has that been exposed
No,
yet?
no, I
Theoretically,
don't.
it's
Well,
sister and niece. Theoretically,
Joan
Pamela's
and
sister is Joan, and Pamela's niece is Amy. You know what I appreciate about these
from
women? They
another
all look
sister.
different. They all
They all
look
look
different. We can
extraordinarily different. So,
follow what they're doing and who they are better that way. It's not like one of these Dead Man's Chest where all the white guys look the same. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, yeah, Dead Man's Gold. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Dead Man's Gold, yes.
yeah.
Oh, another little weird plot line. Higgins is a little egocentric and thinks that the billet was meant for him.
Because
I
he needs
think
to also be a target.
he needs to be important. I think part of it, this is my take, he wants to look important in front of Jessica Fletcher because he's hot for her. And that's why he
Oh,
keeps thinking that he must, of course, be the target or making this appeal that he is the target of this bullet because it makes him look, you know, kind of spicy.
dangerous
Yeah,
with his receding comb over.
it's a choice.
It's a choice. I mean, it is distinctive. So we're at the John McMartin estate, I believe now,
This is the
right? Is it?
Jason Bryan party. This is the Jason Bryan, who was Joan's friend, who they met on the beach and were,
Yes, John McMartin, our Father Leahy,
hmm.
aka uh actor who has been in so many things.
This is his sort of afternoon party on the beach in Hawaii. And what the hell is Jessica wearing to this party? This is
Um,
not a Hawaiian cocktail party dress. What is this? She looks like Mother of the Bride.
more like
It's not working.
why does it reminds me of Mary Tyler Moore, and I can't tell you why.
There's something kind of pilgrim about
There's
it.
there must be some. Oh, and the back is interesting. I
Back is
like
prettier
that
than the
little
front.
swoop in the back. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if it was reversed, that would be very
yeah.
plunging. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
the
don't like
dress
it.
code for this party is a little undefined if you look at the extras too.
Yeah, all of these people who we never meet have no purpose
No
for.
purpose. But this party looks good. Jessica's saying, Pamela, you got to tell me what's going on. You're keeping something from me.
You are, and I have to. So, okay, so our introduction to the three ladies was Higgins, because Higgins was driving them, right?
Yeah, to the
They
master's
have
estate.
they have no long-term history with this series, right?
Not that I know of. As
Okay,
far
so
as I'm concerned, they're just
they're
like the
also
way
guest
Murder She Wrote
stars.
has guest stars.
Okay,
Magnum has guest
okay,
stars. Yeah, I think so.
all right. Well, the reason
We
I
don't know that.
ask
Well,
is
because
because we're
Pamela is
dropped
Jessica's
in,
friend.
right? But sometimes that happens. Sometimes they do that where they write in
Uh-huh.
a an existing figure.
Sure.
Um, and that's how you explain them, frankly.
Right.
Um, yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see. The reason I ask is just because I know that Magnum is a like a case of the week kind of show,
Yeah.
but we were sort of dropped to have so many guest stars is sort of odd when you're doing something like a Jessica when you're doing a Jessica Fletcher crossover.
Hmm.
Um, because you'd think that they would have laid some groundwork for shortcuts for their plot development, their characterization. Like, oh, you know these people already.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but we don't. We don't know any of
I
them.
don't think so. Because if you
They're
look
all
at
just
if
staying
you look
at
at all these
at the
people's
estate.
IMDb's, it's just one episode of Magnum or
Yeah,
two or whatever.
as
Um,
different people. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There's a great scene where Magnum and Higgins are talking, and Magnum actually has it figured out. And so I have to give him credit because he's kind of useless in the second episode of this. He has sort of
Mm,
figured out what's happening and who's actually following whom. And that is this person with a gun is actually looking for Joan and is using Joan or using Amy to get to Joan because Amy is actually Joan's assistant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, right. It's all still very flimsy. I just feel like there are so many other ways that they could have brought Jessica into this universe and done something.
Well, because she shows up
Again,
and she's like, "Oh, I got a telegram from my dear friend that she thinks someone's trying to kill her," and she just shows up in Hawaii 12 hours later.
I mean that's very Jessica. Jessica
She's doing
will
too
get
much
a call
again.
for will get a call for bail and will suddenly show up and solve the case. Like she doesn't know how to let things alone,
Busybody.
which is very useful when you're the protagonist in a murder mystery series.
I suppose so.
But I get a lot of lingering, walking around, like establishing what's
Hmm.
his name is here now. The follower.
The Paul
He's now
Mayfield,
reached,
he's the follower, yeah, with the gun.
and he seems to know people at the party.
It's a little suspicious.
It's
And they
just
still
a
can't find
little.
Joan. There she is, looking fucking cool as fuck. Jesus Christ,
This,
Jessica Walter.
you know what? It gives me a little Dixie Carter in
It's
designing
so
women.
Dixie Carter. The hair sort of pinned back on one side. She looks great.
And she is master of the withering look, like silly
The
people. Like
withering
it's
look.
she has no time.
Why he was such a bother to me, truly.
I also am very confused because the organization of this show is very confusing because we had a scene where Jessica and Pamela were talking. We then switch over to Magnum looking suspicious at the follower showing up, and then
Hmm.
Jessica going up to him saying, "Have you seen Pamela? We need to get going." What
Weren't you
happened? Like
with her just a moment ago?
just a second ago, like did time pass? Did were things out of order? Like it
It's a little
just it
weird. It's a little weird.
yeah. And I feel like I'm crazy because then I'm like, oh, I've missed something. No,
No,
no.
they're just all over the place. It feels like this is, essentially this two-parter is like a made-for-TV movie, right? That's the time slot it occupies.
Mm,
But I
hmm
feel like the storyline is more of like an episode and a half's worth. And
hmm
so there's a lot of like extra shit in here.
I really feel like they could have accomplished this with one episode.
I think so too. Hands down.
Um,
But it wouldn't be a TV event that way.
because all you
This is
really need
much
to
more
do
promotable.
is just have her come down the stairs and say, I called her. Remember when we got that story? Like, because even with
Yeah.
with Emma McGill in London, we
Yes.
see one of the attacks, but it's not the first
Right.
attack. So
Right.
we're told in post, oh, and by the way, this has been going on. We could just as easily have had Jessica go downstairs and Dorothy Loudon say, we were almost run off the road and just cut a lot of the treacle out. It's
Oh,
just
well, because like 30% of the episode is spent saying like, "Oh, there's an investigator coming. Oh, she's coming.
right.
Oh, there's another
Because
person
as
coming. Hire me
one
for
of
the
your
job.
favorite
Hire me for
terms
the
for this
job." Yeah.
is economical. This is
It's
not
no, it's
economical.
not economical. No. And again, I do think the Murder She Wrote episode is a little better. I think it's a little
Oh,
tighter.
absolutely.
The Magnum is a little meandering.
Yeah. Okay,
Well, Magnum has
so
is now chasing
the follower.
Paul Mayfield, the follower.
The follower has been is now
Yes.
and oh, running over the pool. Oh, makes me so nervous.
Why did he start chasing him?
Because he recognizes him from the hotel
Right, and he
where he
showed
was
up
following
following the
Amy.
women, and he was like, "Don't even think about it, sucker."
Right.
Yeah.
And he's eluded him once already. So he goes into
Hmm.
the shed. What's
Ooh,
his
and he
name?
almost
Shoots at Tom Selleck.
he actually okay. This makes gun
And
violence look really scary. I have to
yeah,
admit.
as opposed to
Yeah. Sometimes I think
Magnum
gun violence on
shoots
TV is too flippant. It's too easy. This looks scary.
and some tight pants on Magnum. Magnum is inching his way towards
They
our
both fired a
mysterious
shot
friend
at each
here,
other and missed, theoretically.
but
But here our
look
follower
who's
sits with a bullet in his back,
in his back.
and the gun's
In
gone.
his back. The gun is gone, and it's through and through, I think. But the implication is that he was shot in the back, which is
Hmm.
not obviously the way he was facing if he was shooting at Magnum.
Hmm.
A bunch of policemen show up. Jessica and Higgins are hot on the trail, and they say, "Oh, Magnum, you must have shot him.
You're
You're under
arrested,
arrest
man.
for murder."
You
Here's my
murderer.
ham sandwich of a line. You're arrested for murder, and it's to be continued. Folks, it's not that we hate this. It's just not
No,
a solid, it's just not a solid. Um,
there's a lot of fun to it. There are things I really enjoy enjoy more than the
yeah.
last episode, that's for sure. But
This is a weird little thing too, because again, I don't know if
a lot
it's
going on.
standard for the episode, but
What's that?
for the credits, they show a previous scene. The theme music is playing, and it's
Hmm.
Thomas Selleck following after the follower
Oh,
and them
sure.
shooting at each other, which we just saw like
They do like a little recap
20
of the
minutes
episode we
ago.
just watched.
It's
What are
so
we doing here?
and then pause it to say, here are the credits. It's
We just
just
need a
such an
freeze
odd,
frame.
like little,
Yeah.
and then
And this
more
was the established show.
talkie-talkie,
This was the one that's been around for a while.
more recap.
Well,
Like this is just filler at this point.
yeah.
Um, Previously on what you just saw,
So
it's
there's also something that happened during the Magnum episode. For like the first
sure
half of the episode, he's kind of narrating it, but then he stops, and we don't get like narrations halfway through. But he's like, I could tell that they wanted me to hire them, and by telling me that they didn't want me to hire them, that meant they wanted me to hire them. These weird little
that might
voiceovers,
be that might be like an establishing. That might be
part of
like how
the
Magnum
Magnum universe, right?
works.
But it only
These are
happens
his
like a
these are his
few times,
memoirs.
and then it stops, which
These
is
are his memoirs.
odd because you'd think that would be the Jessica Fletcher, like, writing her little story, but no, no.
it's so bonkers to me. So this credit sequence is a full 3.5 minutes. It's
Jeez.
just,
They really didn't have a lot of content to fill this time.
or that's just normal for them. It's just so
Maybe.
funny to me. It's just so funny to me. Shall we go right into
Let me just take a little pee break, if you don't mind.
talk amongst yourselves?
A little tinkle
Actually,
tinkle.
they won't miss any time.
Not a moment, my dears. Not a moment. And
Well,
we're back.
I think we're going to be a little bit more uh, entertained by our last portion because
Of course he doesn't.
Sorry, lady.
Tonight on Murder, She Wrote.
it's officially
Here we go.
You have a ballistics match.
Back to familiar territory.
indeed. This is actually really fun because it it says so tonight in Murder She Wrote, which is tradition. That's how we do things.
Right.
And then it goes into previously a Magnum PI.
On Magnum P.I. We love a special voiceover
Already,
moment.
already the cinematography is so much nicer. It's just so much more inviting.
Okay, is it crazy to think that they actually would bring two different crews to film the same like series of scripts? Like, no, right? They
No,
probably
that's a
split the cost,
union.
certainly, right? But
They
that's what would
absolutely
have
brought two
happened
different
here.
crews. They
Yeah,
absolutely brought these people are hired to work on one show.
right.
You
They're
don't
not
do
sharing crews or
extra work.
anything, right?
No,
Because this
absolutely
is
not.
on site too, so they
Well,
are different. They do feel different. Even the way the characters move through the frame. Um, Maybe I'm a little biased, but I think I like the way
mm,
Murder, She Wrote frames things a little better. Although
it's a better show.
Magnum
We're
is
allowed to say that. It's a better
Magnum,
show.
they do have a nice zoom out strategy to give us all the legs of the Selleck.
Actually, you know what? Jessica says it very plainly for us, so let's just have her
Well,
refresh our
let's she's
memory and
we don't even we're why show up? I'll see you later. She'll take care of it
we
for us.
didn't have to do any of this. There.
Let's hear her.
Previously on Magnum P.I. Jonathan Higgins had met three ladies at the airport. Joan Fulton, her secretary, Amy Salia, and an old friend of mine, Pamela Bates.
Somebody just tried to kill us.
Miss Sawyer.
A man following Amy was spotted by a private investigator, Thomas Magnum.
I think Amy could be in real trouble.
What a brilliant deduction. That was the police. The Ferrari has been found abandoned, and there's no sign of Amy.
That was Pamela Bates on the phone just now. Her sister is missing.
Miss Salyers told you that she worked here, Mr. Magnum?
Now, come on, you must have some idea who this guy is.
I told you I don't.
Joan's husband had died 3 months ago and left her with a business to run.
Look, all you have to do is keep an eye on me until Pamela's investigator gets here and cleans up this mess.
Until her what gets here?
Higgins hasn't told you?
She's here.
There'd been some misunderstanding. Mr. Magnum, I could hardly ignore a telegram from a dear old friend saying that someone was trying to kill her, but I am certainly not here to work on a case.
Now this has gone on so long, the credits for the show are over.
Oh yeah. Well, if you don't watch Magnum, you got to get caught up.
Look out! Get down!
The silhouette gun. I just adore it.
People up for one reason.
Mr. Magnum was convinced Mayfield had a contract to kill one of the ladies. Apparently, he was right.
Jessica, please, stay behind me.
We all heard 2 shots. But Mr. Mayfield was found shot in the back and unarmed.
Freeze! You're under arrest.
Oh, they cut it. He says for murder.
Or
Oh,
murder.
which again, no officer would say that because
Nah.
murder is an actual charge.
For murder.
He would be accused of suspicion of murder, perhaps.
He would be brought in for
But,
questioning, right?
It's so
Nobody saw it
yeah,
happen.
Anyway,
It's
that
very
is how you
dramatic.
do. Rose, that's how you tell a story. Because that wrap up told us everything we needed to
It's
know
very
in a
succinct, wasn't it?
it told us all of that, all of those 47 minutes could have been so much more simple.
Look at the
And
hooker in the background.
I love it. Giving real
She looks
Tina
great.
Turner,
Wow, she got some tits too. Girl,
you know, do
she
you
looked
get by.
good.
Um,
Rolling down a river. Yeah, that's her.
yeah.
Nam Myoho Renge
Um,
Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Also, I will say so they cut so much out because obviously they make it go so fast, but they kind of make it look like the gunshot attempt with with all of them having lunch and
Yeah,
then him chasing him was the same event, which I think is misleading
it's not
because actually
correct.
time has gone by. Yeah.
Yes, time has passed. Two separate incidences. So the gunshot silhouette through the breakfast room window, and then they went to this party that night, which is where
Like
this whole thing went
hours
down.
later.
Hours and hours later.
Oh, and
It
fun
seems
fact,
like
Dorothy Loudon was the replacement for Angela Lansbury in Sweeney Todd. She was the second Mrs. Lovett on Broadway.
no shit. I
Yeah,
mean, she'd
fun
be
little
great. She'd be
factoid.
great.
Fun little factoid for you. Uh, okay.
We're
So
in a
we're
situation
here
where
with
the police captain has like a certain bent against Magnum, and so he's charging him with murder one, which is kind of
cops
nuts.
hate private
Kind of nuts,
investigators.
I guess.
Whether or not that's true in real life, it is absolutely true in every series where the twain
In
meet.
TV land, this is what it
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
they hate each other
PIs
because
and
they get
cops
in each
do not
other's
get
way.
along.
I mean, I can imagine that being accurate in real life too.
Yeah.
Um,
Magnum really does go to jail for most of this episode of TV, doesn't he?
yeah, he's laid up. So he is being charged and gets to spend some time in the Who's Gal while Jessica explores what's going on because
hmm
she doesn't believe that even if Magnum didn't kill this guy um, in self-defense or aggressively, that's not the end of it. We still have to figure out
Oh no, why
what's
were they
going
following?
on.
Who was the guy? Because Magnum is clearly not associated with him and or these people.
Well, as we're gonna find in just a second, Dorothy Loudon is already done. She's like, "Oh, well, he's been killed. Who cares?"
Everybody says
I'm
that.
like,
They're like,
aren't you curious?
where to
Aren't you at
go?
least just a
That's it.
touch?
She's just they move to
I
this
think the dress
hotel
looks
that
better here too. What is
you
that?
think
How
so?
does the dress look better in Murder
Well,
She
it
Wrote
looks
than it does in...
bluer. It looks bluer here.
All
It
right.
looked
Well, to
black
be
in the
fair,
other one.
we were watching a ripped copy, but I think
What are you
I
talking?
don't
What are you
know.
talking? What are you
I would
talking?
never. I would never. Um,
It does look better here, actually. You're right. It does.
does.
Because the blue
It's
reads
fitting
better.
differently, and it's almost chic.
Their
The
makeup
sleeves are still
people,
too
and
short. The sleeves need to either be longer or
it's
shorter.
also
I don't
still
like
too
this
formal
this
for like,
mid-length.
this is not a cocktail hour party dress.
Well, what would you rather, that red blood clot looking thing?
Absolutely not.
Jessica's party wear does not get better for several years to come.
It's too
It just
bad.
doesn't. It just doesn't.
I want
Her
that
business meeting
crystal.
attire, exquisite.
Oh, she knows. She knows.
She
Put her in a
knows.
shoulder pad, please.
Mm. But this is a little matronly. Um,
It's a little
but she
pilgrim still, but it's better in this
she will
episode.
change out of it. Oh,
Color
she
reads
looks
better.
much better in the future scene. Okay,
Oh
we'll
yeah.
get there.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Um,
Thank God.
well, this is another episode where uh a major point in it is used in the opening credits. And it's a very distinctive point where she points her fingers and does like a bang thing.
hmm
Um,
Kind of
and
iconic. I
so
think it's a
we
meme,
see
yeah.
that dress. Yeah, we see that
hmm
dress over and over again, or the blouse.
Ooh, this scene is classic Fletcher. Based on what
She's here.
Magnum said
She's here at the party
happened,
scene.
she went back to the party scene to Jason Bryan's fucking two first names. Who can live at that speed?
Well, he has John. His name is John McMartin. He already has two first names.
John, Jason Bryan, John Martin. Yeah. Um, there
Right
she
there.
is.
That gunshot moment where she looks over to the side and says, "But
Click.
that's not where the bullet would have
That's not what
gone."
happened. Classic
Let me
Jessica
check
finding
out
a way
the
to
potting
snoop
shed.
around and do the work that the police did not do. I mean,
Finding a straight up bullet casing that they
these
did not
Hawaiian
find.
police, they should have investigated his claim and looked for another bullet, right? And they should have done this work already. It's wild to me that Jessica has to do this.
I would call conspiracy. I would say, "Oh, you're
It's
in
that
on it."
extreme. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
totally neglected to investigate those claims.
Also
Oh,
based
and then she's
on,
in this is where she's manipulative.
oh yeah. Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
this poor guy does not know what's coming. She gets so
Based
much
on this
information out of him.
episode, I assumed he would have a much larger, important part
Hmm.
in the first part. He
Yeah.
doesn't. It's just
No,
his
he just sort of
party.
shows up. Yeah.
He met Joan and has a party on his estate, which is fabulous. Don't get me wrong. He
Gorgeous.
is
Yeah.
fabulous.
He's doing the right things.
Beachside.
This is public relations
Uh,
at its finest, baby.
this is somebody's house. Like that's insane.
It's
This looks like a
gorgeous.
resort.
I know.
Um, he's
And
done
she
quite
is
well for
just
himself
twisting,
since
twisting, twisting. Yeah.
he's done quite well for himself since he quit the priesthood.
That's a Nehru jacket this time.
um, lots of beige here.
Well, you know.
So they go back and forth. She's trying to figure out why would you have invited these people when you didn't really know any of them? And the suggestion, I guess, is that he invited people to this party without knowing who they were fully. Just I guess he was supposed to have them there.
Well, so what's happening here is we find out that he's actually hired to throw parties on behalf of other people. So he doesn't know these
Hmm.
people. He doesn't know the person who
Mm.
died, even though he was on the guest list. But it's
This is his
strange,
Mar-a-Lago.
frankly. And he essentially is also the middleman in a sale between Arthur Houston's company and Joan's company. Because we also, I think we found out that Joan's husband died 3 months ago and left her with this giant
And she
company.
inherited the
And
company.
she
Yeah.
inherited the company and she's getting sale or bids from Arthur Houston's company. And
I would love to be left a business that I have no interest in that I can sell for a lot of money. That
oh, I
sounds
mean,
great. Let's do that.
sell.
Let's do it. Let's do
Come
it.
on, girl. Take the money and go on an extended vacay.
So Browning is cranky. This is our detective
Yeah,
of the week. He does not like Magnum, and so therefore he doesn't really want to press into this storyline, even though Jessica's
right.
actually brought him a new bullet casing. He is
It's
he is
crazy to me. This
willing
is
to overlook.
nuts. His own pride and sort of ire toward Magnum is keeping him from doing his job. You know, Victor, if it didn't happen everywhere, if it didn't happen across the fucking board, I would have a little more faith in law enforcement. But
There's a great
what do
moment
we
here.
do?
Let's get this great moment between him and her because Jessica always knows
She knows what to do.
how to get her business. Let's see.
Fletcher, keep your nose out of police business.
I would like to talk to Mr. Magnum.
No visitors, that's policy.
Whose policy?
My policy.
Captain, I wouldn't dream of asking you to bend your personal policy for me. But a friend of mine in Washington asked me to call the governor while I was here, just a friendly chat, and I intend to compliment the governor on the personal attention that you give to police department policy. The name is Browning, isn't it?
And the Grinch smile begins. Oh, it's so good. She
You know
knows how to
what's
get
fun
her
about
way.
her is that sometimes she plays real dumb really well, and sometimes it's very transparent that she's manipulating someone, but she's
Hmm.
so good at it that they have no choice. Like in that case, he knows exactly what she's doing to her. But because she
Oh
does have
yeah.
cachet and power in that way, she
Well,
can
I think
flex
again,
it.
she knows that that's how he has to respond. Like she has to be
Yeah.
transparent with him in a bitchy kind of way because that's how she'll get what she
Uh-huh.
wants.
Uh-huh. So she has more
Uh,
power than Magnum does with this dude.
well, she's got friends in high places.
Yeah. She's
She
now
was a
visiting that
congresswoman for 3 weeks.
for, for a hot second. She's an honorary professor.
So we're hanging here and we're going into the back of the fourth of with her and Magnum in terms
Yeah.
of where they were standing, how the bullet grazed.
She found
She's letting
the
him
bullet
know.
shell. Yep.
He gets a little snooty with her, just a
Well,
little condescending.
sure. Because there's this running storyline throughout here that he thinks she is an amateur and he should be the one to take the reins and she should step aside. No. And she continuously proves that she is just as adept, if not more than he is.
Sure.
Right? And wins him
Well,
over.
it takes a while. It does take quite a while.
In
But
another
he even
episode,
sort
he would
of,
be the co-detective, right? That finally comes around.
I mean, that's kind of how they're playing it here, is that
Yeah.
they do co-detect at the same time,
Uh-huh.
but we get information from him, but they're not solving this case together. Higgins is
No.
essentially her co-detective in this episode.
You think so? Okay. I mean, he's definitely her
Well,
ally
in that
in
they
getting
back
things
and
done.
forth.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of working alone.
I don't know.
And she gets,
I think Magnum's the co-detective. I think Higgins is just a proxy.
but again, they barely spent time together.
I
So how are
know.
they
I
doing
know.
it? And she gets more information out of our eventual killer
Yes.
while he's hanging out a window. Like he's oh, we
Oh,
have
she,
our handsome
this guy is
Mr.
handsome. Yeah.
Houston. Do you
Arthur
remember he's
Houston.
one of our bastard ungrateful children in the dog
He's one of
sleds
those
episode?
assholes, isn't he? Yeah.
Yes, he is.
And that courtroom with the Confederate flag hanging, right? Yeah. Do you remember that?
I do. I do.
Can't forget
I was
that.
try I more distinctly remembered him
Guard.
in his horse riding gear, but yes, that as
He is
well.
fair. That's a much more pleasant thought. Let's go back. Oh yeah. Hey, hey, man. Looking good.
Um,
No, he's very cute.
he
He's
also
sitting in his
is
outdoor office.
very casually typing with one hand, like he's at a Starbucks writing a
He has a full-on
screenplay.
like Mac
It's
DOS OS computer sitting outside on his patio in lovely Hawaii, Diamond Head in the background. Come on. This is the
it's a
life.
lot.
This is
Yeah.
the indoor outdoor life that we're all looking for on House Hunters
Yes.
International. Um,
So why is he important?
okay, so basically they need to know why because they believe that the person who was killed, Paul Mayfield, may be under the employ of Arthur Houston. Magnum thinks that they're trying to axe Joan so that they can then negotiate the sale of her company with her estate rather than with her directly. And so
Right.
let's get
So
her out of the
actually
way
kill
because
her.
she's being difficult.
Yeah.
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 And so he says, "Don't go talk to Arthur Houston. He could be dangerous." And she's like, "I'm fucking going. What are you talking about?"
I'm
And
gonna
she
stare into those
is
clear blue
so
waters
good
of his
with him.
eyes.
Oh my gosh. And she says, I don't suppose Paul Mayfield would be in your employ." And he says, "You better leave, bitch." It's my
He
favorite
says
scene of the episode. Right?
this
Kind
right that
of.
one right there.
Oh,
Did
and
you
we
want to
find
hear a little
out.
bit?
I kind of do actually. I really it's kind of a scary scene.
He's intimidating.
Yeah.
Well, if that's what he told you, then Mr. Bryan is mistaken.
Then Paul Mayfield's name wouldn't be on your list of employees either. No, I didn't suppose that it would be.
He's got so much blush on.
Afraid that I can't spare you any more time, Mrs. Fletcher. Enjoy your vacation, but make it brief. Our climate doesn't agree with everyone.
What?
Not a goodbye. She just gets up, stares at him, trots off.
And he never drops his gaze either. He matches her.
Mm,
He's
yeah,
not afraid of her.
it's quite a
Uh,
standoff. It's very exciting, actually.
Now we are no longer at the Magnum estate, whatever that is
No,
in universe. We are now.
they moved to a hotel downtown. Which, by the way, this hotel's lobby has never seen more people pass through it ever. It's so busy. Just
Look at
take a
that.
peek.
Just okay. So this scene where she's standing in front of this window here, we just like
Hmm.
this clearest blue water. Everyone, it just looks
That's Diamond
so
Head. Yeah, that's Oahu.
luxurious. Just looks so
Honolulu.
pretty. And I'm not
Stunning.
a beach guy per se. Like I'm not really, but it's rather inviting.
I gotta say, if you get an opportunity, go. Just go. What are they talking about?
They're talking about the gun again. They're suggesting that one of the women might have actually been involved in
Right.
in the shooting. And so far, Dorothy Loudon is the Rose, basically. She's just sort of been
She's
dippy.
a nut. Yeah, she's a
Uh,
dippy nut.
Joan is calculating and sultry, and
And also
Amy is
disappears all the
neurotic
time.
a lot, yeah. And Amy is neurotic and secretive.
Yes.
So,
These people sound great to travel with. Wow.
I mean, that's a murder mystery weekend right there. But
Mm.
so there's
Oh,
this pretty this,
what
this
is
is the
this
Maltese
fucking
Falcon.
storyline that comes out of nowhere?
This is the
Jesus.
Maltese Falcon.
I
It's
know.
just a box.
Oh, Amy has a box that she needed Pamela to look after for her, and Jessica,
It's
being
gift
nosy as fuck
wrapped.
again, is like, "Oh, it's a book. It's not a book."
Why is it rattling? And
They
they
open this
immediately
woman's
open it.
package. They open it,
And it's
and
a
then they have
jewelry
the nerve to
case.
say, "Yeah, it's a jewelry case filled with expensive gems." It seems.
None of this is their business.
No, and then fucking Pamela has the nerve to say, "I think you owe us an explanation." No, bitch.
I
You
know.
snooping. What's wrong
Well, I
with
mean,
you?
they are relatives, right?
No, they're not.
Uh,
They're not
no, I thought she was
related.
the niece.
No, it's so convoluted. Pamela helped Amy get a job working for Joan, but they're not related.
Oh,
They're all just friends. There's a part of me that's like, why are they all here together at this time? It feels so
because they have to
random
be.
because the writers were
Oh,
like, oh, look at all the people in this lobby.
just Jessica walking in like Cruella de Vil.
This is
So
like
good.
Disneyland. Jesus Christ. I mean, she does look like Cruella. It's pretty delicious. The shoulder
She's having the
pads
best
are
time.
harsh.
Oh,
She gets
we have
paged,
another.
and this guy, new guy, new guy, new character.
Although friend of the show because he
Oh yeah,
was the philandering college professor in Lovers and Other Killers
way back when.
way back when
Yeah,
Jessica matches him line for line when she grills him in front of the students about whether or not he killed
he
this woman.
killed. What was her
He's
name?
like, why don't you ask another student?
Yeah, they
All right, we're
really
getting
are
into
on.
yeah. Yeah.
We're with
Oh yeah,
Amy.
I looked up the my my one of my favorite things is how much of this was filmed in Mendocino or nearby,
Hmm.
and a
Hmm.
lot of this was still filmed in Hawaii. A lot
Mm.
of this still was.
So it turns out Amy left her husband, who's a terrible monster, which he is. We find out he's just the worst. And she
And
brought
he's the
her
one who just
jewels
met
with
Joan,
her.
right?
He's the one who just met Joan in the lobby,
Right.
who put a call in. So, you know what's funny about this is that this guy is using Joan to get to Amy, and the other guy was using Amy to get to Joan. And Pamela's just in her own delusional world.
She's so useless.
She's such a dope in this episode.
Uh,
Uh. Anyway, so Amy thinks that the guy following them is actually someone hired by her husband to find her.
I know it's set dressing, and I know they have to do it because it just makes it look more natural when you film.
Hmm.
But the fact that Amy and Jessica are sitting down with these gigantic novelty cocktails that neither of them are drinking. Like,
Right.
they didn't sit down and order that. I'm sorry, they just didn't do that while they were talking about her awful
This is
husband. Like,
right. These were placed here by the Hawaiian Tourism Commission.
it did look
Come
delicious, don't
solve a
get me
murder
wrong.
and have a great Mai
I'm
Tai.
sure they were straight up Kool-Aid, but they looked
Delicious.
amazing.
Yes.
So she meets with the ex-husband, aka the Flandering professor, as Jessica Walter stares daggers through him. I just great, great
Yeah.
camera work here.
I love that she gets to be in the scene. See, yeah, the camera work is more interesting in the Murder, She Wrote episode, isn't it?
It
Like,
is.
I notice it
It really
more.
is.
I say like, "Ooh, what a great choice." Magnum is more about the long
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah, and
A
a
lot
lot
of
of this
lot of following, a lot of
establishing
stalking.
driving and walking. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jessica Walter says, if Amy doesn't want him.
She have we mentioned that she's horny this whole episode? She wants to like bed every man around her.
She's not a bad person. She's just horny all the
No,
time.
she's just horny.
Well, she's also kind of a bad person.
She is.
But
In this case, she is. But those are not mutually exclusive.
they are not. They are not. Um, all right, we return to Magnum in jail with
Prison.
Jessica and Higgins to just discuss what we just saw again.
This is what we got to do because we gotta make sure he's in this episode. They really don't determine anything. They're just recounting what's happened.
Really, yeah. Well,
Jeez, you crazy.
it's a little bit of a brainstorming session to fix
Sure.
them.
Which is really fun to
Because we
watch.
have a missing 45 and the silencer tell us how he was killed. Just leaves us with the who. Great. Thanks, Higgins. That's very useful. Uh, but it does
That's why he's
indicate
not the PI.
that so yeah. So the Mayfield got shot in the back with somebody with a silencer, which is important because they only heard two shots, which means there was in fact a third. Um, but it doesn't tell us
Because now there have been three bullet shells found too.
right.
Two 45s
Yeah.
and one 9 millimeter.
Which sure, I have no idea really what
Whatever
that
that
means,
means.
but
Numbers,
sorry, not a gun person.
maths. Yeah.
But
That's straight maths for you.
there's a whole like gun Wikipedia of like every iteration that they show up. I find it in my travels every now and then. And it's
Ooh.
like this is this weapon that was featured here. Here, all the people that all the time, all the characters, these are all the weapons that this actor has ever used. Sort of like Cinemorg, but with
Oh.
weaponry.
That's that's awful. Oh, here,
Oh, we have
Joan,
another horny Joan. She's got
20.
$20, which in
Okay.
86.
In fairness, this bellboy that she's trying to seduce is hot. He's
Very handsome.
hot. Oh, wow.
She's looking for a personal massage. And he
And
says, "Oh, I'm
Jessica
sure I
just
could get
fucking
someone."
barges in.
She's so peeved.
Jessica just cockblocked her.
Towels. Did you? Yeah.
She's very funny. She's also she serves so many purposes in this episode. She's the femme fatale. She's the comedic
Mm-hmm.
relief. She's directly related to the murder plot, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it about Jessica
Well,
Walter that just shows up and delivers?
she's the one plot element that really pays off because it is
Yeah,
about her company, like it
yeah.
turns out.
Hmm.
But she's here also showing a lot of leg.
Everybody's showing a lot of leg here, and
Yeah, well,
no complaints here. It's
it's
all look
funny
good.
as a Golden Girls watcher, I'm just so used to people bundling up when they're in hot locations.
Sweater vests, long sleeves, and pants in Florida. Yeah. Basically,
Oh,
we're
we
just
get
confirming
okay.
everything we already know.
Let's just wrap it up here.
She wasn't supposed to tell anyone, but yes, that's true.
Why?
I don't know that it's any of your
That's true.
business. Look, Jessica, when my husband died, he left me the business. Electronics. We hold some valuable patents. I'm negotiating with Arthur Houston to sell the company.
And Jason Bryan is the middleman.
You are quick.
Would Arthur Houston have any reason to want to kill you?
Me? I don't think so. Our negotiations are almost settled. Why would he want to kill me?
See,
I don't know.
we've already see we've now we're getting to like everyone just sort of saying things that we just sort of helping
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
tie these points together.
Everything that Jessica's
Um,
bringing up to her now, Magnum has already said out loud. So we have another scene where we're just talking about the same shit.
the same information. And now,
Yeah.
admittedly, is it more fun to get it out of Jessica Walter? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
You know what I like about her is that she's sort of, our first glimpses of her are sort of, well, a whore, but
Mm.
she ends up being much more calculated.
Oh
So
yeah.
she's much more interesting than just that. Oh, Jessica just showed
Someone's
up at
dead.
Arthur Houston's house, and he dead.
He
Dead.
threatened her, saying that the climate doesn't work, doesn't agree with everybody. Well, he's the one who left
Yeah,
first.
he had a bad allergy spell. Yeah.
He got shot in the back. He's
Oops.
another one with
Oh
a
yeah, that
gun
too.
wound in his back. Oh, and Magnum PI's Tiger's hat just happens to be next to him.
Dodgers hat?
Is it Tigers?
Dodgers.
Oh,
I think
are
it's
we sure?
Dodgers. Big
I
old
think it's
D.
Tigers.
Big
Is it a
old
D?
D.
Does Tom Selleck have a big
I
old
mean, they
D?
don't call him Magnum for nothing.
I don't know why. Well, it's also his last name. I thought it was Detroit Tigers, but that's neither
You
here
couldn't
nor
give me
there.
that. You couldn't give me that.
I'm just letting you have it. I was just letting it hang in the breeze. That's a D.
That's right, it is.
Is that the Dodgers symbol?
I think it
That's not the
is.
Dodgers. That's not the Dodgers logo.
Well, it might have been in 1986.
Hang on. I could have swear that he says my Detroit Lions. That's what it is. Hang on. I don't.
There's
No, that's not it. Hang on.
Bears.
Detroit baseball.
I think
Detroit
it's
Tigers.
Detroit,
Oh my God. Look at
but it
me
isn't.
with my sports
Wow, you
knowledge.
know sports.
No, I actually just remember that when Jessica says it to him, he says, my Detroit Tigers hat, which is such a stupid line. But
My hat. My hat.
I also look because they're tigers and their logo is just this like
Yeah,
high brow England D. Like that's not tigers. That doesn't even look like tigers.
it's not that interesting.
They used
Yeah,
to be
look at
called
that.
the Bengals.
It literally is the same logo. Whoopsie. Whoopsie days.
How about that?
Hmm. Where the hell are we now?
I don't know.
I don't even
Uh,
remember this scene. Oh, this is
so
such a weird interaction. She's talking to the our detective or lieutenant, and she's trying to talk about the connection between Arthur Houston and potentially Paul Mayfield, the other victim, and Joan. But then she's like,
mm,
"I'm not going to tell you because you're just going to use it against poor Magnum." What? It-
you'll just twist it around and use it against Mr. Magnum.
But why?
Yeah.
I don't get this moment. It doesn't really
I
make
think because
sense.
she wants to prove it on her own because she's already found him to be useless.
Well, he is. He's definitely
He
useless.
is. And that Detroit Tigers hat has not helped matters.
Mm-mm.
And she immediately goes to take a bath.
She needs a bath. There's a murder to solve here, but she needs a bath.
There's some, she needs her
She's
positive
frustrated.
moods.
Yeah.
She is there. They're at any age to be connected with one's sexuality. We also get that really great shot of Magnum bent over
I mean, in white jeans.
in white jeans.
In white
Remember
jeans.
the era of white jeans?
I never had a pair of white jeans. I wouldn't dare.
I didn't
I
either, but I
wouldn't
do
dare.
remember other gentlemen. I remember
Some
other
people
gentlemen
did it.
having
Some
them.
people did it. Meanwhile, Magnum just
So he,
broke into Jessica's hotel room while she's getting ready for a bath. So now they're tit for tat. That's kind of a cute little like mirror, right? They both get a little
Yeah,
in their bathrobes together with each other.
it is. It is. And of course, had we not watched the first episode, we would never really know that. So
Yeah.
I guess it was worth it
He
after
would
all.
just be kind of a creep.
But he
But
made bail.
she did barge in on him in the bathroom before too, so she's just as guilty. God, look at the view. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That looks
Yeah.
like it's actually filmed there. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was. This is all
Beautiful.
I believe it was. Which means they're dealing with natural light. They're dealing with the constrictions of actually
Hmm.
filming it with the sun. Oh, this is great. Hang on. There it is. See? We have this little interaction with them where he talks about reading her book
Yeah.
and then one of the lines I am.
Mine works.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment. You know the police are looking for you.
Well, they're not going to find me, not till I get some answers. What do they got?
Mr. Houston was shot in the back, probably with that .45 that was taken from Mr. Masters' gun cabinet. And someone thoughtfully placed your baseball cap next to the body.
My Detroit Tigers, Kevin. How did they
My Detroit Tigers cap.
Mine.
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 wearing it the day that everybody arrived at the estate?
Well, I haven't been able to...
So he didn't have it on when he had that little gunsling moment with
Yeah.
Mayhew, Mayfire,
Mayfield.
Mayfield.
Mayfire. Doubtfire. Hello to you.
Too many characters of now people who are dead. I don't dead guy number one.
The guy number one in the pink
Uh
jacket. Did we talk about his pink blazer, by the way?
we didn't.
That's such a
I
Hawaii
didn't.
moment. Ruined by that bullet. Jeez.
Well, they'll never get resale value on it now.
No.
Again, we're just talking about things that we already know.
Well, so the
Catching
new
Magnum up to
development is that Magnum made
speed.
bail, and now he's going to be the main suspect in the Arthur Houston killing because he happened to make bail about an hour before Houston showed
That's
up.
true. That's new information. That's
That's
true.
new
They did give
information.
us new information.
So it's almost too convenient, right? Like the murder could have they could have gotten away with this murder if they hadn't. This is what happens. The murders, they lean in too much, right? They do too much. They say too much.
They always do.
You're
They
just gonna let
always
it,
say something they shouldn't have.
plant the seed and let it grow and then walk away from it.
Now we are
Okay.
at a luau.
This is a weird scene too. Because
They were like, "Oh, it's Hawaii. We have to do it."
she sees Pamela talking to Jason Bryan, and they're very hushed and like intensely talking, but they don't know each other. Why is this?
They have never met.
That I don't get it. Is there a reason why they're having like this moment together?
I have no
No.
idea.
Like what does it
Yeah,
matter?
it doesn't go anywhere. Even if it's meant to make one of them look suspicious or both of them, it just doesn't go anywhere.
It goes nowhere. You'd think they might be like pleasantly talking because they just met, for God's sakes. But this makes it look like they knew each other in some way.
Maybe they did. Let's say they did. They have
Maybe
passed.
let's say they do. Maybe he was working with good old Pamela here to get Joan to the island.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. This is all a vast web of conspiracy from Miss
uh-huh.
Dorothy Loudon.
Oh yeah.
She's the true mastermind.
Yeah. She's gonna tell me the earth is flat and I'm gonna believe her.
She gives very Mrs. Garrett here. I had no idea. I just
She's
couldn't
such a nitwit.
possibly.
What a dope. Why is Jessica friends with this dummy?
I don't know.
Really?
Poor
This is
Dorothy
her dear
Loudon.
old friend?
I know.
Get rid of her,
She's
girl.
just filling time before she plays Miss Hannigan again. She's just filling time.
Little girls. And of course, they're
Again,
both giant drinks in front of them.
giant
Giant
drinks in
tropical
front of
drinks.
them.
Giant tropical drinks.
The fruit budget is out of control.
They really leaned in.
And they hired fire dancers, so that's
The
good. At least
mental.
they're
Okay, the fire dancers.
contributing to the
Watch what
economy.
happens here.
Oh, hi.
He's,
Oh, hi.
he jumps right on his package. He
Wow.
jumps right on it.
I, yeah.
I saw nothing else.
It just bounced a little.
Oh, geez.
Oh, all right. We're back at the hotel. We're
Another
back at
twisty
Amy's
turn in the
room.
story. Jessica sees that
Amy's
Amy's room
room
has
has
been broken
been
into.
ransacked.
Yeah. These hotel rooms are
And she
giant.
immediately goes for the police call. Oh, there she is.
Amy.
Amy is constantly walking into rooms with such a
Yeah. Amy's a high-strung lady.
just
I put a spell on you. Okay. And then
all
Victor,
right.
her
With a
ex
crowbar
or former, her husband.
comes out the window or in the window.
This is a scary ass scene. This guy is
It
dangerous.
is. He looks unhinged.
Yeah. He is here to basically steal those jewels because he's broke.
And
When did
he's
we
the one
get
who
like
ransacked the room.
this B plot line, this jewel theft
And
caper mystery? It's a little thick.
he basically says, I'm gonna crack you guys open. Uh
In
Not
so
in a
many
fun
words, he
way.
says, "I'm gonna crack your head open." And he says to Jessica, like, "You're the one that's gonna get hurt."
And Higgins,
Oh, geez.
I think this is a thing where Higgins is like a very knowledgeable martial artist. However, the stunt double is
Hmm.
insane. Look, just I'm gonna just for your benefit, audience at home, just take our word for it.
Yeah.
When they're rolling around on the floor, it's an
Doing karate?
entirely different human being.
Yeah, let's find out. Oh,
That
that man has
neither
a
of
lot
them
of
are the
hair.
same person.
No,
Neither of them. And Jessica kicks
that's
the
why Jessica
crowbar.
looks so confused.
I'm actually
What
really
happened to
impressed that
these
it was
men?
Angela Lansbury who kicked it, because I would have
I
been like,
know.
no.
That's a scuffle I don't want to get in the middle of.
Higgins
Oh,
has blood across
geez.
his forehead.
You were magnificent, she says to him. Oh my God.
He is throbbing.
He's leaking.
He is just ready
He's
for
ready to
Jessica to
burst.
invite him into her guest room at
Jeez.
the Cove. But
Oh
that was
my,
really
my,
all a lot
my.
of activity just to get the ex-husband out of the room.
Yeah.
Um, and we never see him again.
No, that's it. That's Amy's storyline wrapped up. She says, "Oh, Mrs. Fletcher, you were right. I should have put my jewels in the vault. I'm gonna go do that. Would you do this for me?" Um, but then she bails.
Yeah.
So what an interesting character, right? Like she just disappears with her jewels, never to be seen or heard from again.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Just just
Just
keeping things interesting.
I'm into
You
Amy.
know,
If you
she's
seek Amy,
I
and
was
then, oh,
chatting.
what a
Joan
nice
is the
girl.
one
What
who
a nice
posted the
girl.
bail.
I mean, this is careless of Joan.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
transparent. For $100,000 bail, why would some stranger post $100,000 bail for a PI that she didn't even work with? Well, we know
She
why.
needs him out. Yeah, but you know why.
I just love this. I love this reveal that Amy's like, I'm taking my jewels and running.
I also love that Higgins is like, oh, I catch her in the lobby. You coming, Jessica? And she's like, no,
I got better things to do. I'm gonna go talk to Joan.
clearly not important. Uh, Actually, she waits for Joan to leave and then assumes her identity.
It's so
And
weird.
guess who it is?
Oh my God, it's Meg. It's Meg the hooker from
Yeah,
season
she didn't want
two,
to be
Girls of the Night.
ladies of the
Golden
evening.
Girls. Ladies of the Evening, Girls of the Night.
She didn't want to be in the business as long as Rose. Um, but she lets her in uh into Joan's room under the
Look
uh
how big this suite is. Jeez, and it's ugly as
it's
hell.
fucking huge. Well, you know.
Yeah, I have one thing to say. Enough Wicca.
One thing that so this is all sort of an odd little thing because Jessica just needs enough time to get into Joan's room to
Yeah, yeah.
do a little bit of stuff. Joan is very quickly back and is told, "Oh, by the way, here's your key that you didn't have."
Because
And
that
she
Meg
realizes,
snitched.
right. Um, and all it does is get Joan back to the room, which I think she was going to already, wasn't it? Wasn't she?
No, she was leaving because she
She
had
was
some
leaving.
business
Okay.
to do. She had to go, well, as Jessica says, dispose of her gun and silencer because
Then where did she go between the bedroom and the lobby in enough time for Joan to then be told that there's a key waiting for her? It's just,
maybe it's a big hotel.
it must be. And she finds Jessica in her room, going through, not
Which is
going through
saying,
things,
"Oh, I
just
needed aspirin, so I broke into your hotel
I
room."
broke into your room. And well, in
Stupid.
which case Joan says, "Oh, apparently the maid thought you were me." Okay, I guess that explains it. Let's
But
have
she's
just
not pleased
have
about
this.
it. She's not
Oh,
pleased.
she's
She's like, "Why are you in my
pissed.
room, bitch? What the hell are you doing?"
Not while I have my silencer in here.
She's going to a party. She's wearing a lot of accessories, that Joan is.
Oh, she
Wowza. Take one thing off,
accessorizes.
girl. I
Well,
think
no,
the
she
necklace
adds
has
one
got to
more thing.
go.
Yes, dispose of a gun and a silencer before going through airport security.
Jessica, what a fanciful imagination you have.
Not really, Joan.
No,
It had to be you.
it had to be you. As she tosses the aspirin. I love it.
Like, I don't need this anymore.
Yes, and you even left his cap next to Mr. Houston's body. That was effective, but it was a mistake.
How a mistake? I mean, assuming for a moment that your little fantasies about me are true.
Oh.
You took Magnum's cap before
This is a
Magnum was
very
killed.
Death stalks the big top moment. Assuming you were right, Mrs. Fletcher. What would I?
Inventive theory.
It's a very inventive theory.
Why would you want to pin it on Magnum when he was in jail with an alibi? I mean, that wouldn't work. So you made sure that he was out by posting his bail. It was you, Mr. Mayfield, wanted to...
Yeah, the necklace doesn't work.
It's too much. It's also just too big for her frame. Like, she shouldn't wear this ever, let alone with this
She's
look.
she's a little ostentatious. Well, I have a feeling she's on her way to getting an orange jumpsuit any minute now.
Mmm. She looked good.
She
Well,
is going to keep the business. She was not
she
going to
doesn't want to
sell.
sell it, yeah. And well, I mean, and her circumstances are kind of shitty because this Arthur Houston not only tried to buy her business and she turned him down several times, but then he started intimidating her and he was the one that arranged this trying to run her
Right.
off the
He was
cliff
trying
and
to get her to
assassinate
sell.
her. So
Yeah.
Magnum was 100% right. He was 100% right the whole time. So he gets his dues here, right?
This is a long way to get here, but yes,
And
we
meanwhile,
did
he's fucking
eventually
scaling the hotel room window. Oh my God.
in his
Which is the
white
most
Reeboks.
awkward, weird, weird thing.
Right.
You're
Also,
out there
so
a long time.
they do this thing with the shot while Jessica Walter is talking to Jessica Fletcher.
Hmm.
Where Jessica's talking to Joan and
Hmm.
Joan is responding, but we stay on Jessica a lot and Joan's face is in the mirror.
Yeah.
A mirror that faces the window.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty clear that Magnum is hanging there like an ape.
His
Jesus.
crotch is right behind
It's
her.
so stupid. It's so dumb. And he's out there forever, Victor. He's out there
I
so
know.
long.
I know. I know. It's a cool looking shot, but it doesn't make any sense
Well, and when
at
Jessica
all.
sees him, when she finally sees him for the first time, she's looking straight at Joan, and then her eyes like avert to the side. It was like Joan would see that. Joan would know. This is a sloppy little finale here.
It is. It is. Um, I also love that Joan is the kind of person, however, who is like, okay, then I'll just pull out this gun
Yeah.
and we'll take care of this too because I have
We'll
things to do. I'm sorry.
put on this silencer because that's what we do. Well,
You're a dangerous
I think Jessica
liability.
Walter plays this really effectively because she seems so sure of herself now, but in a moment when Magnum is revealed, she looks scared.
She does well
Suddenly
because
she's scared.
her whole plan is unraveling.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the police knock on the door and she shoots at them. And
I
I live
know.
for it.
I
I live
know.
for it.
Careless,
She is
baby.
so ready.
She could have hit somebody behind that door.
Well, I mean, I think she was trying to hit
She's
somebody. So,
But you'd think she would shoot either Magnum or Jessica, right, in that moment. I mean, but she's
well,
in
and of course what happens is once again the police barge in and it's Magnum with a gun again.
yeah, I
So they're like,
know.
oh,
Which has happened many times already.
yeah, so many times.
This is
Yeah, a
scary.
lot of this.
Jessica's in like grave danger twice in the same afternoon here because she's at Amy's place with Amy's crazy ex-husband who's threatening to swing a crowbar at her skull.
Yeah,
And then Joan is here holding a gun with a silencer to her. She always finds herself in a pickle.
always is always of her doing too. She could have gone
I
home by now.
know. She didn't need to look for that aspirin.
Dorothy Loudon already is over it.
I know.
She was like,
She's done. Amy's gone with her jewels.
all right, so
And Magnum wearing the shortest
these
of shorts the whole
formal looking
episode.
short. Oh my God.
I know.
And a deep plunging
Jesus
neckline.
Christ.
Um
He's quite a carpet on that chest,
uh
doesn't he?
he's speaking. He's saying something. I'm trying to keep
What are
up.
the words? Huh? It's just pointless rap.
Uh
None of this is
it
important.
is. Well, it's just to sort of indicate that they're leaving as friends.
They're buds.
Um
Well, and Victor's arrested. I'm not. Things are happening.
oh right, and we have to have one last minute with
God, those legs.
Higgins.
Jesus
Those
Christ.
legs, yeah.
Fuck me.
They crack a bear with those walnuts. Wait.
Rose, when did you get in?
Uh
This little
Higgins is
this little
already making
button scene.
plans.
Yeah, he
He's
wants to
making
drive
plans to
Jessica to the
visit.
airport.
Yeah.
He's sweet on her. I
Add
have a
it to
feeling
her
that Jessica
list.
would rather ride with Magnum. I think their sexual chemistry
Yeah.
is off the charts.
Well, she's only been merely polite to
Yeah.
Higgins. There's been absolutely no flame.
No, this is not a two-sided relationship here. But oh, look at her in this sort of pale yellow and white
I was
stripe.
just acknowledging that too. I like
It's
it.
cute. It's cute. They look good
Very
together.
nice. Happy little
They end by
laugh.
he says, "You never be a PI and I'll never be an author." Deal.
Yeah. I won't buy a typewriter.
Credits.
Yeah. It's all,
Jeez.
they ended as friends. Um,
I mean,
and then never speak again.
it makes me think that a crossover is always a crossover, right?
Yeah. Well, I
That's
mean,
what it's doing.
it did the business, you
It did
know.
the business.
It's not a great episode,
Uh, it's
frankly.
it's a little disappointing, right? Because you want it to be a really good episode, and there are things that are super fun about it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had a blast watching this and preparing for this. Love going into the Magnum universe for a minute.
Just for a minute.
The music is a bop.
I mean, and high quality guest stars. So
Oh my
it gives
God,
me
yes.
it has shown up on occasion as a crossover with Murder She Wrote in terms of the guest star list.
Hmm.
The same way that Murder She Wrote has a substantial list with Star Trek and Matlock and Cloud very frequently. Just a lot
Yeah,
of the same contemporary
sure.
um, established actors. But as it stands, it's another example of season three being experimental. And you know what? I appreciate a show willing to take risks.
Yeah, I think there were really fun choices here. And even though they're, we bitched and we made fun of quite a bit here,
Well, that's what we do. Yeah, yeah.
but
We
that
still watched it, enjoyed it.
I different from the last two episodes we watched, which are Dead Men's Gold and oh gosh,
Deadline for
Deadline for
Murder.
Murder, which
Yeah.
frankly were kind of a slog, and I was frustrated with what was happening. Here we kind of have refreshed a little bit, and so it kind of did what I had hoped it would do.
We went to Hawaii for a little while, got a little sun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little D.
My Detroit Tigers at. Um, yeah, it well, and we're gonna go back to Cabot Cove in our next one with
Mhm.
yeah, it's not one of the more fun ones. Obituary for a Dead Anchor. Uh it's all right.
It's all right. Yeah, it's
But
all right.
it's not a bop. It really isn't. Um we got some really good ones coming up after that, but the middle of season three is just a bit of a
It's pretty volatile.
dip.
Yeah.
Um and skippable, highly skippable.
I mean, it's funny you
If
say that
this was
because,
if we were making a great, yeah,
well, when I've been rewatching the season three episodes, I've been thinking to myself, like, I don't remember this as much as I do some of the season one and two episodes. And it probably is because I skip them more often. I mean,
yeah,
you nail on
yeah.
the head.
It's
I
just,
don't know.
I mean, and again, yeah,
It's fun. They're fun. I love this. And Magnum, seeing Magnum for two episodes in a row, please. He is gorgeous, so charming.
yeah.
And I will say, I do think that they are a really great match because they're both incredibly charismatic. They both manipulate the fuck out of the people around them to get what they want, but they both have different sort of superpowers. So working together, they actually are a great equalized match. So
Very different
he's a fun
strategy.
co-detective. I think this episode would be more fun if they were actually working side by side throughout, rather than either being antagonistic toward each other and then Magnum's in jail, right? That's where I think this
Yeah.
falls short for me because they really could be hand in hand, side by side, solving this murder or this mystery. But instead they kind of do their own pieces and fulfill their own roles
Hmm.
within their own series, I guess. Right?
Well, and we do that with other detectives too. Like we've already
Sure.
done that. So to have a megastar as one of those figures is a sort of it's not a waste, but it's sort of a retread. There's
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
accomplished per se with it.
Sure.
Um, and I don't know. I mean, I don't listen to very many, not many Magnum PI podcasts. Only just the regular five or six. I don't know how those fans of the series feel about this deviation of their norm,
Right.
but I think that Magnum in Jessica's universe comes together a lot better than Jessica and Magnum's universe in terms of
Yeah,
the writing, in terms of
I
the
think so too.
storytelling, in terms of the perspective.
Yeah.
Um,
I do
Magnum
wonder
has
what a
shit
Magnum.
all to do in that first episode.
It's just a lot of wandering around.
And that would not sell me on watching the show. If a crossover is ostensibly a publicity stunt to get
Which is
people
what
to
it
know
is,
about this
right?
other show
Yeah.
and say, oh, by the way, the Flintstones and the Jetsons, wouldn't you like to watch that other one? Um, if I were a Magnum watcher already, I could see. Oh, actually, no, I can't. I can't see because I don't know enough about the Magnum universe to say if that was standardized. Because
Hmm.
if Magnum did it for me and that was the way Magnum usually runs, then I probably wouldn't enjoy all of the talking in Murder She Wrote. That sounds really
Yeah.
shitty, but
No, I think, well, and part of me thinks that Magnum gets the short end of the stick here because it's the first in the two-part series, so that you can't actually have the climax, and a lot of what they're doing is the exposition in the Magnum episode. So maybe that's one of the symptoms of the situation, but I do know what you mean. Like, I do wonder if Magnum is seen. I wonder what Magnum watchers would have thought of this episode. I don't know,
right.
because according to IMDb, it's not one of the highest rated. There are two
And
surrounding
either
it
of
that have
them.
much better rated ratings, right?
for either
So
series, right?
it's weird for a crossover to be a little to sort of sneak in under the radar that way, I guess. I don't know if who's to say? We don't fucking know. But is
I
that some sort
mean,
of indication that this didn't land the way that they had hoped?
possibly. I mean, I
Yeah.
would have thought, excuse me. I mean, I know a lot of it is also based on networks. It's hard to do
Sure.
crossovers. Like we saw this with Buffy and Angel when they were on different shows on different
Yeah.
networks all of a sudden. Um, and so it's difficult because you have to get a lot of ducks in certain rows. One of the reasons that Magnum and Jessica can work together is because they're on the same network.
Yeah.
um when we see something like the Golden Girls where they have their episode within the Moonlight Madness
Hmm.
party or within the hurricane or the nanny with the Elizabeth Taylor scene that then goes into this other
Right.
part.
Right.
um those are specific events that only really have to take place because they're stunts. They're just
Yeah.
stunts that are
Yeah.
connected haphazardly. Here, they really are sharing plot.
It's not the same. They're very integrated stories, and they require the other to sort of understand how things finish. I
But
mean,
again, I feel if
it's
I
a great
just
gimmick.
watched that
Like,
previously on Magnum, I got through this. I didn't need to watch the first episode to understand
no.
what was happening.
And if you were a Magnum watcher, you'd have to watch the Murder She Wrote episode to understand what happened.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Again, I think it's I'm going to give it some slack and say that the position in the lineup of being one of two probably did not work out in his favor. And but also for the Murder She Wrote episode, we were talking about how there was superfluous junk in it. Like we didn't need a lot of those wrap-up scenes or like going over again the details that we just discovered or just repeating what Magnum already said to another person. I mean, how many times did we find out that yeah, someone's following Joan? Oh yeah, someone's following Joan. Yeah, someone's following Joan.
All could have been one episode.
What? Yeah, absolutely.
All could have been one episode. Even
Absolutely.
keeping the Amy stuff would still
Yeah,
allow you to keep an episode because then you wouldn't need to remind the audience of everything that they've experienced already.
right.
I almost get the impression that scenes were moved around because they didn't necessarily know where the cuts would be or things were rewritten on the fly. It
Yeah.
just seems like, again, another one of those situations where we're covering a lot of the same information in a later scene because we didn't know that other scene wasn't going to be cut. Like it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um, it's odd. It's odd.
Yeah.
And but again, it shows that they're trying. These are two very highly rated shows that they didn't need to do this to help the other one out.
No.
But it's neat that it exists in this canon. But as
It
shows
is neat.
go,
I mean, it does feel like it was sort of born from like a, what can we do? We're gonna put them together that night, and it's gonna be a ratings bust, and everything's gonna come down, and we're gonna make all this money. That's kind of what it feels like,
it
right?
probably did very well. It
Yeah.
probably did, since they were
Yeah.
both very high rated. And I looked it up. They were not on the same night. Magnum and Murder She Wrote were
Really?
not on the same night. Magnum was not on Sundays.
So these were not back to back in an evening. You had to watch one and then go
You
to the
had to
other.
watch the yep, yep.
Dang.
Which again may what that actually may have been was an attempt to help a show that was either before or after the other one.
Yeah.
Because then you would go in early to make sure you didn't miss it, and you may
Yeah.
have then watched that first show, or you may have
Yeah.
watched that second show. Um,
Right.
which is at least to sort of help the other one out.
Hmm.
That's at least a possibility. But I'm curious also, there is a syndication version of the Magnum episode,
Hmm.
which solves the crime, or at least wraps it up in a way that doesn't
You're
require
kidding.
Jessica Fletcher. Nope.
No way.
I don't know how. I don't know how. It says this
That's
episode is
wild.
re-edited for syndication to wrap up the story as a standalone. I don't know how. It was hard enough getting the original Magnum to find it, but yeah, somehow.
That's fascinating. I would love to see
maybe
what
they
happens in
use
that last 10 minutes of that episode. They just see Joan comes
yeah.
out of the shadows. It was me.
'Twas me, 'twas I that set the house ablaze.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's curious, and I don't know how you watch syndication anymore.
Wild.
Watching Matlock was really fascinating because I would go on IMDb after or during, and I would be like, oh, this episode, which is two episodes, was originally one long episode.
Hmm.
Okay. So they would do that a lot, and sometimes vice versa.
Sure.
And I was like, geez, there are so many two-part episodes in Matlock. So
Yeah.
many. And that's because they're
Too
basically
many.
doing like little Columbos. Little
We
Columbos.
can't do that. We can't do that. No.
Well,
Because
what's really,
Columbo was
really
longer.
especially frustrating. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
That was treated as TV movies. Yes, it
Yeah.
was. Same thing with Snoop Sisters. Same thing with the
There
original
you
run
go.
of Macmillan and Wife, I believe was the name of it. Yeah. Yeah. Because they originally like Sunday night movie mystery movies. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
But
that makes sense. Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah. But then they were shows. Like they were also like
Right. Who
series.
can, what is all this nonsense? Jeez.
Okay. Well, I
Well,
feel like we're starting to do the Magnum on Ice thing by retreading the same scenes.
kind of, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything I want to. You know what I will say is that even though the Magnum half of this viewing was not as satisfying as the Murder She Wrote, Tom Selleck is really fun to watch. And even
Yeah,
him having casual interactions with people, he's a very dynamic actor. And so there's what is interesting about this is that they both are carrying the weight of their own show, and they're both used to carrying the weight of their own shows, being number one on that call sheet, right? And so
hmm
sometimes I wonder if the friction they experience isn't also a part of sort of that, not in like an antagonistic way toward each other or like there's any ill will, but like they both
hmm
are the front people for shows, and so they have a different kind of dance to walk when they're in each other's spaces. Do you know what I mean?
I do. And also, this is a relatively new venture for Angela Lansbury
Yeah,
television. Tom
yeah,
Selleck was always TV and some movies,
right,
but mostly always
right,
TV.
right.
She was used to doing theater or big ensemble movies.
Hmm.
She was never the lead. Even when she was
No,
the lead, she was sharing a lot of space with other people.
right,
Even Bedknobs and Broomsticks, it's an ensemble cast. Even with
sure,
especially with Manchurian Candidate, especially with Court Jester. And then you look at her stage work. Yeah, she's Rose. Yeah, she's Mrs. Lovett. Yeah, she's Mame. But those are also huge casts
true,
surrounded
true.
by solos.
Yeah,
So very different universe in that regard
yeah.
too.
It is nice to see though that she's not pummeled in this circumstance. In fact, I think throughout both episodes, like I said, she kind of is framed as being a little fussy and a little persnickety
Hmm.
and a little hyperactive in the first episode here. But I think he is the one who's actually pinned more as the, I don't want to say misogynist, but the guy who doesn't trust
Cranky.
this
He's
old lady,
cranky.
right? He doesn't want to put up with
Yeah,
this little old lady coming in and taking up his space.
getting in his way. Yeah.
But she
So what I
meets
mean is
him.
in her she comes off better in his universe.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry. Wait, did I mean it the other way around?
She comes
Sorry.
off better. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because
think
he
it's the
seems like he
opposite of
should
what I
just shut
originally
up and
said.
work with her,
But
right? That's what we know.
well, that
Shut
would
up
be
and
again
listen.
an interesting idea had he not been handicapped by being in
Being in the
jail.
fucking jail cell the whole episode, which I think was a real Achilles heel of the episode. I don't think it's, and maybe it's to balance the episodes because the two sets of writers can write their own stories for their own people, but
Sure.
then incorporate that other character. It makes sense, but it feels like such a missed opportunity when they both could have been. Well, if that were the case, it would be one episode of TV, right? Because they
Yeah.
would have
It'd be
fucking
her and Michael Haggerty. It would be
wrapped
her
that
and
shit up and
Venice. It
like
would
case
be
closed. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I mean,
So
again, I think she is more of a an outlier in his life than he is an outlier in her life. She
That's fair.
deals with hotshots all the time who think that they're
Hmm.
smarter than her, who
Hmm.
deal more in violence and brawn than they do in intellectual deconstruction.
Yeah.
She's always been the analytical one to Michael Haggerty's, to Dennis, to
Yeah.
her Detectives of the Week.
She's undeterred and
So
nonplussed in this circumstance. She's used to guys like this treating her this way and then proving them wrong again and again and again.
constantly,
Uh,
well, and even Jones says men are used to I'm used to men underestimating me. And I was like, yeah, that's right. You would be
yeah.
a lot of fun together too,
Yeah.
Joan and Jessica.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. That's another it's a bit of a shame that Joan is always a thorn in the side too. Or Jessica Walter always
Yeah.
plays a thorn in Jessica's side. I would have loved to have seen them as amiable chums as well. But that's typecasting for you.
That's true. I mean, when you have somebody like Jessica Walter who has that kind of complexity in her, might as well use it. She
Yeah.
she is a delight in this episode, right? She's delicious, she's fun, she's funny, she's kind of scary. The femme fatale, she gets to play so many parts in
She
this
is
episode.
intense.
If there's one winner in this two-part series, it's Jessica Walter as Joan.
But the supporting bit for Amy, the actress who plays Amy, she's
Absolutely. I
also
think,
kind
yeah,
of
she's great in it too.
she's captivating as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Particularly in that the show like just lets her go. And that's so
Yeah.
bold. It doesn't even seem like a missed like a it's like a missing plot line. It's just like, no, she got away.
They let her be a little interesting and messy that way. She could easily be a character like Kay in the last episode, right? You remember boring ass
Mm,
Kay? She
I
could
do remember
easily
Boring
be a
SK.
Kay, but she shows up with an acting toolkit that I think is more equipped for the role, and also it's
Hmm.
written a little better. So Amy turns out to be a really cool character here.
And again, it would make sense that she just sort of leaves Jessica's world because Jessica doesn't live in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So
I just love that she just disappears with her jewels.
yeah.
Like she's just going to be on the run for the rest of her life. I love that for Amy. That's so cool.
I love that. A weird sentence. Uh but yeah,
And then
so
of
that
course,
was
yeah,
and then Dorothy Loudon also has nothing to do by the end of it either. But
she's just such a kook in it. Like I don't even know how to describe her character other than a delusional, self-centering kook. The whole time she seems to be apologizing for th saying things she's not supposed to say.
mm,
Oh, I didn't mean to say that you're an investigator. Oh, I'm so sorry. Girl, you know what you did. You
you know
know
what you
what
did.
you did. Don't front.
Well,
Okay, that's it.
that was the
What we
illustrious
got?
Magnum two-parter.
Yeah.
Next up is, in fact, Obituary for a Dead Anchor, which is another Cabot Cove episode. Features a really
Back to the Cove.
interesting back and forth with Tom Bosley again. He is our
Yeah.
detective of the week, um,
What a joy.
and is actually kind of responsible for a few of the things that happen there.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
well. But
Um,
that episode is also really interesting because it shows that Cabot Cove is getting more and more press because Jessica is becoming more and more famous. And that is
mm,
another interesting element that Cabot Cove is constantly going through now, is that it's now being
being a
recognized. We heard a
place where
little bit
someone
about that
famous
with
lives. Yeah.
right. We got a little bit of that with Del Scott. We got a little bit of that with oh gosh, I don't even
Sticks and
remember. There's
Stones.
another Six and Stones, thank you.
Yeah.
Um and we're proceeding with that, and so that's an interesting
Yeah.
further development for that for the Cabot Cove storyline. So looking
Sweet.
forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
By the way, I think this is worth mentioning. This episode that we're recording right now will be released on February 1st, which
Mm,
uh I'll tell you a little something. Our first episode
mm.
of Tonight on Murder, She Wrote was released February 2nd, 2025. So this
On
will be our
Groundhog's Day.
1 year episode of doing this
Congratulations.
silly little podcast.
You know,
You know.
you know. Well, fabulous. I
Cheers,
can't
cheers
think
to
of
that.
a better way to spend a year Cheers, darling.
Cheers. Blink.
What are those fruity little drinks with the pineapple on top?
There's plenty of them to choose from. Mai Tai, Pina Colada, Hurricane. Take your pick.
Uh, well, folks, I'm Victor Devon.
I'm Petra Fried.
And this
And
was
this
both
was
Magnum P.I. and
Magnum P.I.
Tonight.
And tonight on Murder, She Wrote.
I was like, is it tonight on Magnum She Wrote?
Honestly, just y'all go on YouTube and find the intro for Magnum and jam out. Bop your little heads. So good.